rolling.
Okay.
Anything you say from here on out is
On the motherfucking record.
It's on. Yeah. It's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
It's going to get you canceled at some point.
Oh, we've been canceled.
Oh yeah.
Many
That's
times.
our new advertising campaign.
Nick,
It's our new ad campaign.
kind of faggotry is this?
We're highly cancelable.
Yeah.
We're the opposite of David Lucas.
Yeah. We're.
Kind of faggotry
We can be
is
canceled
this?
very easily.
They cancel us like almost every day now. It's gotten to that point.
What the fuck is a David Lucas?
You don't know David
I
Lucas?
have no fucking clue. You expect me to keep up with
come on.
pop culture? Or
Do you guys like him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue who it is.
He kind of talks like you, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Chuck. So it's funny that you don't know who he is.
Is he black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you know?
Is he black?
Shit, is he black?
David Lucas.
Yeah, he is. Yes, David Lucas.
Oh, dude, what we were saying
David's
last
kind
night
of a
about
Jewy
the
name, though. He's
Oompa
one of
Loompas,
those
it was funny.
black
Oh, yeah.
Jews. Is he like a
Speaking of
Sammy
which.
Davis?
What are you crying about?
Is he a black Jew? David is a Hebrew name.
What are you going on about? Are you going down the same rabbit hole as me and
I dare
RJ?
Yeah.
say.
Jewish stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone named David,
Anti-
I think, is a Zionist pig.
Yeah.
That's how I feel now.
Yeah.
Starting about a
Definitely no
week ago.
Elon Musk. I'll tell you that. Oh, you gotta move over a little bit, so I got room for my fat ass.
Relax. What are you guys
Relax.
doing? What are you guys?
Coming. Jizzing.
God.
Fuck.
Okay.
God, he kicked me in the knee.
Was it good for you?
Wow.
Jesus.
All right, I'm better
Let me feel that hog.
Okay.
Ryan Leader
hey,
had the
guys,
same boots.
Colin Shoemaker.
Colin
Holy
motherfucking
Moses.
Shoemaker.
It's been a minute and a half.
Yeah,
a New
dude.
York minute and a half. Elon
Colin's
in the
been a
building.
long time, as you
Elon.
can tell.
You look good, man.
Thanks,
Is this,
Doc.
is this,
Like
still,
you-
This
like
is
a-
one of your better ones.
is this still called the faggots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah,
Yes,
is.
it is.
That's an awesome
It's
name.
not the faggots.
It's just faggots.
You boomer.
Yeah.
The
Faggotry.
The faggots would have been
I'm
funny
not
too.
a boomer.
Yeah,
I'm
the
Gen
faggots.
X. goddammit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I went to school with a
you're
kid named
Gen Z.
Taggart.
We are like boomers, but
And,
we didn't accomplish
never
anything.
used it.
Right.
Not a
You can't,
goddamn.
we can't have two
Right.
conversations.
Because you're
It's weird.
smart.
Yeah, because me and John are having a better conversation
Well,
here.
stop
Well,
doing that.
they can hear all of it. So
Yeah, but stop
Don't
doing
have
two.
to watch it twice. It'll be twice
Chuck.
as nice.
you know what we need to do
When-
is we need to get headphones. That's the only way to solve this problem.
Yeah.
Let's go buy some
So
headphones.
everyone can hear everyone, like, and it's all compressed. and
Yeah,
everything.
cables.
Yeah. That's
You hear what's
battery.
actually
We
going
have
to go
everything.
out. We have the inputs for it. We just need the headphones
Yeah.
with long cords. Anyway, what were
If you'd
you
have said
saying?
something, I'd have brought my headphone.
What was one of you saying?
We defer to you, Colin and Nick.
Yeah, lay something on me.
I don't know. What do you want me to learn yet?
they told us to shut the fuck up.
Oh
and
no!
then what do we talk
All I
about?
was saying was that I went to school with a kid named Taggart, and I wasted all that time because I never called him Faggart.
Yeah.
Right? Like my buddy Larry's last
Naggart.
name was Laba, and we never called him Labia. I was like, fuck, man, we knew what they were.
A letter away.
I got to tell you.
Yeah, what were you calling him?
Larry.
Okay, that was funny. The juice was not worth the squeeze until you said Larry. Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah.
I was just telling you what happened. Is all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. We're in the middle of spring, so everybody's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like when
Bring
the
it
trees
in.
stop smelling like jizz.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just
It's
smells
nice
like.
to smell the
Ew.
air and it not smell like
Yeah.
I'm 17.
And it's weird to hear how much your mom,
probably
like my
smells
mom's
like
like,
it
I love
tastes.
that. I love how those trees smell. I'm like,
Yeah.
go cook something, you fat cunt, is what I said. Right? Mother's Day just happened, man. Would you get your mom? You get her anything?
Nope.
I sent her a very nice text message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I said, Ma, I love you. Right?
The day
if you could Venmo me $50,
Yeah, 12:17.
I'll get it back to you Wednesday.
I got
Yeah.
my mother tickets to a comedy show that I was on, and I was just the goddamn opener.
Yeah.
And Cheyenne was there even.
I heard.
How good is that?
And I heard your mother was a very sweet lady.
Yeah, surprising, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't surprise me.
Cheyenne said she thought she would be shorter. My mom was only 5'2". I don't know why she thought she'd be shorter than that.
I'd be crazy if your mom was like 6'3".
Yeah.
It'd be funny if that was a lady you hired to pretend to be your mom. Like Jay.
Like Jay does
Oh my
with
God.
his.
That's my theory.
With his girlfriends.
With his girlfriends.
Yeah. I've got
He
a
does-
pool going on that.
Does anybody have proof that that's?
I will tell you a story, and I hope my man doesn't see this, but
I'm sending it to him.
he showed up to the comedy club one night with his bitch wearing his shirt. and she was kind of hot. So I was like, let me figure out what's going on here. Like, I would not cock block my boys, but because I knew he's
local comedian. Jay Thaniano.
Comedian, yeah.
Yeah. Local legend.
Yeah,
legendary.
local,
Yes.
It's a legend in his own time.
I just want to find out if this bitch is really with him. So when he went to the bathroom, I started asking, like, are you together? Because he's acting like that. And she's like, oh, no, I just know him. He said he could give me this free shirt if I came to the open mic with him.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she wasn't like an escort like some of the bitches he be. I don't have proofs of the escort service, but I do know personally that he is fronted like he's with a bitch.
I mean, I have proof for myself. She offered her services to me right in front of the guy.
Oh, that's badass, man.
Yeah, he was
charging?
yammering on about something, and she was like telling me her prices or whatever. Tell me your free days.
One time I fucked with him on purpose because it was some bitch that he wasn't pretending to be with her, but I knew what he was trying. It was one of his team members, and
team members.
she was like older than me.
Oh God.
And I just wasn't really interested in her, and so I'm trying to fuck with Jay, so I'm just chatting this bitch up after an open mic, and she's yammering on, and Jay keeps coming. You ready to go? Ready to go? And finally, he just came back and goes, "Can we get the fuck out of here?" It was the greatest thing ever, because that was just the whole thing was just mission accomplished. I was just trying to set Jay off.
Yeah, just
mission accomplished. Did I mention me and Jay Thaniano?
You just want to.
Yeah, did I mention that me and Jay make sweet love all the time?
Oh, I heard that. I was saying on the.
He doesn't like it when I tell people that.
Right.
On the last podcast that we recorded, which will probably be coming out after this one, I said that. I said that you made the shirt that said Chuck Fury fuck Jay Thaniano.
Oh yeah.
And then I said Jay needs to come out with some merch that says I was raped by Chuck Fury.
That's awesome. There's one shirt I'm really gonna make just when he
at Jay Thaniano.
Because he did on the back.
He did threaten suicide while all this was going on.
Because we all know he's gay.
I had to let. He's not even 1% gay.
That's right.
That's and I know
say that all
he's
the time.
100% gay.
Yes, he sent me a DM that said I'm not gay, not even 1%, and he told me his comedy team was pissed at me, which scared the shit out of me.
Wow,
I bet,
because that's a vast empire.
That's a lot of voices in his head.
Yeah, I know.
Mad
I know he's not 1% gay though, because I want to fuck his sweet ass every night. He only lets me do it every 101 days.
Right, sure.
He's about point
Like a Dalmatian.
And you're dressed, and you're dressed in an assless dog suit.
The 101 Dalmatian.
Oh my God! And
That's how
he
many
eats
it
your
takes to make a
turds.
sweet. He eats your poop to come.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
I am gonna make a shirt that says "I made sweet love to Jay Thaniano," and it has his exact font, his fucking exact heart.
Yeah,
he
picture of his asshole.
It's a very.
Oh my God, buddy!
It's a very beautiful.
Could you imagine?
Shirt. I'm gonna make that.
I'm thinking about it right now.
You know what? Actually, the more I think about it, the more it would be really great merch if Chuck had a shirt that said Jay Thaniano raped me.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Jay would be so mad.
That's
dude.
way better.
And that would
That's
actually
not way better because it makes me look like I got raped by a fucking. He would be a prison bitch. If we were in prison together, I would fuck Jay's ass every night.
But the funny thing is not the. It's not you looking like a bitch. It's how mad it would make Jay.
That is the funny thing.
You wouldn't get upset by a shirt that said Chuck Thaniano Chuck Thaniano. Chuck Fury raped me. If I had a shirt that said Chuck Fury raped me and I walked around with it, you would love it.
It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, you would love
But
it.
that's because you're the one getting raped.
Yeah.
Yes.
I raped Chuck Fury. What if I had a shirt that said that?
Rape is always funny, but it's not as funny when it's happening to you.
Sure. Oh. Sure.
Okay.
It's not as funny.
While
Yeah.
you're raping someone, you're like, we're gonna laugh
I
about
would
this
be
later.
angry, but it wouldn't be as funny as me raping someone as me raping
But
Jay.
if it's your turn to get raped, you're not so keen.
No.
Yeah.
Typically.
The shoe's on the other foot now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Foot raped on one shoe.
The condom's off the other
Son
cock.
of a
That
bitch.
ain't nothing nice. Yeah. So you like peanuts? You guys are big peanut guys?
You love
Peanut
peanuts.
gallery? Peanuts are fine.
Yeah,
I'm
you
more
like
of
a peanut?
If I can pick a nut, macadamia.
Okay.
It's a good
Cool
one.
texture.
Yeah, I don't.
Peanuts are fine.
I haven't been
Kirkland.
eating them. They're good. I don't eat them.
My putter is made by the same people make them peanuts.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
They got the fucking, they got the lockdown. Costco?
Yeah.
I
That's
wouldn't be at
that's
all
a
surprised if
monopoly.
it turned out they were Chinese people. I mean, is what
Chinese.
I mean. Like I said, I went to this Chinese restaurant the other day, and it was completely Nazi and like anti-Semitic motif. It was weird, and I ordered the SWAT stickers.
That's a good one.
That is pretty good. Well,
I already heard that, but it's
did you
so
really?
good.
You heard? You dip it no Jew.
He texted it to me.
Yeah.
And you told him?
Oh, dude, we laughed.
I thought I said keep that one on the low until I see him in person.
No, because then I hit you with my response.
Oh, you're like,
oh my
what
God.
was it? Let me remember it.
Niggas are running your bits without permission. And people are running your bits without permission.
Yeah, I've been doing
That's
it
what
on
I say.
stage.
We don't edit, you know that, right?
I do know that.
Okay.
Look at the tan
You know
on
this
this
is
guy.
literally live.
This is live.
Good to
as
see
fuck.
you guys. Who's out there? Hey,
So
thanks
if
for
I pull
coming
my
in.
balls out, you can't
Thanks
edit
for-
it out.
That's right.
That's
Fucking
right.
live
Shake
and
those
direct.
huevos.
Our
Wait,
children
what'd you
watching?
say?
I forgot. It's just good to see you guys, man.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
good to
really
see
the
you.
thing, dude. Camaraderie.
It's good to see you, yeah.
We're comrades
You guys
and
are
whatnot.
looking great. You
I like
guys are
how you're
looking
growing
good.
your hair out. It looks nice. I
I'm
keep
growing
telling this
out.
guy to do the same thing.
Yeah, dude. My God, imagine you with cornrows.
Yeah.
sick
I
as
had
fuck.
cornrows back in the day.
Fuck yeah,
I got
you
a
did. I
picture
knew
of it
that.
somewhere. I like the spider braids better though.
Sure.
That was the crazy shit.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy about
that's
it?
the only
it's
reason I would grow my
culturally
hair out
sound.
again is to have spider braids, but they probably do too thin.
Okay.
I'm gonna grow one dread, just one dread for thinking. It's like a
Like
thinking
Mitch
dread.
McMurdy.
Oh yeah, holy fuck, man. God damn. I remember I sneezed part of it off.
It's one hair. Well, no, he just has one hair that just goes all the way to the
Yeah,
It's
back.
pretty fucking impressive, dude.
Yeah,
all it
one
is.
cornrow.
Yeah.
He just has a single hair.
Like
that
a
just,
like a fucking Who. Like he's
Yeah.
from Whoville.
He
And
is a
shit.
who, man. A what?
Where the fuck is Mitch? I only ever saw him at Buck's Mic, and that's on hold now. He's like he quit coming to everything else.
Who?
Well,
I
maybe
have
he
no idea.
finally remembered that he
yeah.
sucked at comedy.
I have not seen him in a while.
Well, this is live. You know, Mitch is one of our.
Mitch, I
Regular
love you, man.
listeners.
I can't wait to see you again.
Mitch, I didn't say shit bad
He just
about
shot
you.
himself.
I
'cause
still
of what he
love
said.
Mitch McMurdy.
But this faggot talks bad about you all the time, Mitch.
No,
that's
He's
not
a
true,
nice
Mitch.
enough guy.
Mitch, I
You
barely
remember-
think about you.
Chuck, you remember you had that mic down in fucking
Springville.
Spanish Fork.
Yeah,
Spanish
Spanish
Maple
Fork.
Mountain.
I love that
Maple
mic.
Mountain, and Mitch McMurdy did good there one time, and I remember it. I vividly remember it. I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Bizarro Land.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "This is upside down world."
I saw
What is
him
happening?
I saw him do well one time on a Tuesday at Wise Guys when it was in the lobby. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, man, maybe my man. And then and Spencer King used to always like take him under his wing and try and help him. And Spencer was telling, see, you got to have that confidence. And then the next week he had no confidence again. It was not good.
Yeah, dude. If anyone's telling you need confidence, it's just
He's got
not,
more
it's not
hair
gonna
than
happen.
confidence.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Well, he has a lot.
A mohawk that's made out of 211 hairs, dude. That's crazy to see, dude.
Yeah.
It's cool to look at. I love him to death. His got. You ever see his ex-wife?
No.
Fucking smoke show, dude. And he was fucking pounding her, dude. He put 2 babies in her, man.
Hey, I've seen his
So it doesn't matter how
ex-wife,
funny he isn't, man. This guy fucks his way to fatherhood, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, happy early Father's Day, Mitch McMurdy. And happy late Mother's Day to that bitch that ruined your life, man. She didn't deserve you.
What a fucking
You didn't deserve
cunt.
her either, to be honest.
Okay.
I've seen her, though.
Hang on. Because there's something that's weighing on my mind. as it
Weighing
were.
heavily.
Okay, so you guys are supposed to be here at 7.
Yeah.
You decided to come a little late,
Yeah.
and you said that it was because the exploitation,
The
He
rape
said-
ran a little long.
rape ran a little long.
Yeah.
He ran the
And-
rape light.
Yeah. And that's all
Rapes
well
and
and good. and then you sent what could only be described as an image of what I could only hope is your cock being shoved down the throat of a raccoon.
But
Snacking.
There's more to this because the next message I sent was it took a little time to dispose of the body or some shit like that. And
Yeah. They're
then-
not missing any context.
Our roommate Zachary
I
Carter
described-
has a dog, and I thought that raccoon picture was a dog the first time I saw it.
And that's insane that you thought that, because it's very clearly a raccoon.
Oh, well, first I thought raccoon.
We're
I
gonna
said
put the
no,
image
that's a
up right
dog.
here. So
Yeah,
you
and then
can't
I was
put
like,
that on
maybe I should
YouTube.
delete this off my phone because I don't know if this is really photoshopped. That's a damn good job. I got it
Yeah.
from some new open micer, and I was like,
it-
please send that to me.
This is a crime involving a raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude had his
animal abuse.
You sending that photo is a crime.
Yeah, I know, it's awesome.
That raccoon was snacking on Chuck's wiener.
No, you can distribute pictures of bestiality.
Can you?
Yeah.
You can't do it, but you can have pictures of it, right?
Well, I didn't send it to
You better
anybody.
get
That's a
that
crime.
hard drive,
Distribution of, what do they call that? What's the law?
Bestiality? Pornography?
I don't know,
Yeah.
but in Washington, as
How
long
would I
as the
search
animal
for that?
liked it, still.
Oh, it's very easy,
what?
dude. Do it on the work computer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Duh, you
Yeah.
search it up on the work computer.
I do everything on that.
But yeah, I was raping my roommate's dog. That's
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
wait. Your roommate is...
Zach Carter.
Zach Carter.
Oh, it's
How
a
is it?
selfie.
Zach Carter
he's
lives with us.
He's a young Caucasian man.
He's a
Stands up
stand-up-
5'6".
stand-up guy.
He's a stand-up guy.
Stand-up
Yeah.
guy.
He's
yeah.
got, he's got a dog.
Good.
Dog's named Sequoia, like the Toyota.
Or like the forest
Well, just
that
a
is
tree. It's
Chuck
just one
Fury's...
tree.
Yeah. Yeah, just a tree like fucking Chuck Fury's cock.
Oh my God!
Oh,
you
the
ever
great
seen it?
Sequoia.
Heavens to Betsy!
Yeah, that dude's penis did look a lot like mine, but it wasn't mine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tan
No, it was.
and pink at the top.
Well, you've all seen my dick. I thought it looked
Yeah,
very.
I have.
I thought it looked very
no need to
similar.
see it again.
But only one of us
Yeah.
has tasted it. And that was, dude. I was sleepwalking. No, for real. No, I was sleepwalking one night and I kicked his door off the hinges because I thought I was rushing
And
into
it put him at gunpoint.
Yeah, and
I don't know where I got the gun.
I bit a tiny piece off, and I still keep it behind my behind my tongue because it gives you powers.
Yeah.
Did you know what kind of powers it gives you?
What?
I can play the saxophone now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's got
quite
a-
the dream you had.
Yeah.
Or
It
quite
tastes
the-
like one of them Bacos,
Why are you?
a bacon bit.
Why are you mouthing it over there?
This is between me and
on,
John.
we are on Rumble.
He didn't. Are we really live?
Yeah.
Oh fuck
Yes.
yeah! I thought you was just
On-
bullshitting.
live on Rumble.
Live on motherfucking Rumble.
Yes.
I have
Let's
a
get
Rumble
ready to
account.
rumble
I've
on
never
Rumble, I
used.
guess.
Yeah.
Let's get
Well, ever
ready
since that
to
happened, we
rumble.
have
How
to
good
be
is it?
live.
Yeah.
The
And
good
what
Rumble.
happened? Wait.
You're on the good
And
Rumble.
what- Do we
not
wanna
to be
get into
confused
this
with the
now?
comedy
Yeah, let's-
Rumble.
I was
Yeah.
gonna tease it a little bit. I don't know.
Nah,
What do you think?
I say we get into it now,
Okay,
and,
all right.
and then we here shoot
what
that
do we
real
do?
quick.
Yeah.
What do we do? Oh my God!
Yep.
guy.
So we're
spelled it wrong.
we're sending that to Keith Stubbs,
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, we're sending that photo. We're live on Rumble right now.
He has. Have you seen? Oh, you haven't. The Richard Pryor album that's on the wall of the Rickles room.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
What caliber is that?
Not the one you're thinking of. He's got this nigga's crazy on the wall, but not
okay.
Not super. They're both hard R the way he
I can't
spells
believe
it.
he's saying it, dude.
That's
he's,
a
he's nuts.
Well,
you
it's-
just
it's his
gave me a
culture.
gun
He's
that
allowed
had
to.
to. This is my cultural. This is
Well,
my
yeah.
cultural appropriation, not
Yeah.
yours.
Okay. Wait,
I'm with it, bud.
let me tell you guys this story because
Wow.
it is something.
This is good coffee.
And you better riff. Yeah, you guys better riff through this because I don't want to be serious, and I'm tired of being serious on the podcast.
Yeah, stop being so serious,
Yeah,
man.
we've had
Relax a
two
bit.
hard hitters.
Yeah.
We're journalists now.
Yeah.
Well, I know
You
that.
guys
it
actually
just
had a
kinda
serious
happens.
podcast.
Dog.
Who was here? Who would tell me the story?
Okay, so Trey and Ryan Leader come on,
How was that serious?
right? That
God
was the
damn.
palate cleanser.
Yeah,
that was the
good
palate
question.
That was the palate cleanser from Andy Gold, because Andy Gold wanted to debate whether it was an international pedophile ring. You just wanted the image.
That's just
of you.
Andy entertaining himself. That was funny
It-
only to Andy.
No, but also it was like fun and like
Yeah.
it didn't.
Yes.
It didn't get like.
No, we all had fun.
yeah, and
It was
and-
great.
And I was texting him yesterday about this situation because
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
bro, what? This is nuts. Okay, so Trey and Ryan Leader come on, and
That should be comedy gold.
it should be, and it was,
It was.
for about an hour. It was really funny.
Oh, well, yes.
I mean,
Because
I
both
was,
of them
I
are
was
very-
funny the whole time.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
Yes.
The viewers will know.
Yes, as guests, they were very
The parts
humorous.
that were cut out, I was very funny too. It just
Yeah,
irks me.
Actually, even way funnier.
Yeah, that's the part I'm angry
Because
about.
of how tense the whole thing got. Okay, so
Yeah.
Jesus, what are you doing?
He's
Get
doing
off your
his
phone.
goddamn ADD shit where he doesn't pay attention to anybody if he's not the one talking.
Yeah, there's a live stream
That's
going on.
why there's no more Partners in Crime podcast, because this motherfucker can't listen to anybody talk but him
discharge
while he runs bits on us.
I was just trying
Trigger discipline is bad.
Chuck, let me cook. God,
While he runs
I've never heard
stage
Chuck
bits.
say what he felt before.
I've said this on our podcast many times, but you were too drunk to remember.
Dude, we gotta get.
Wait.
This is great.
I'm not passive aggressive at all. I'm aggressive.
We get roommates on here, and they just start fucking.
Genuinely good.
Oh my god! Dude.
I had good stories on our podcast that were not rape related.
Wait,
All right.
I had to edit that podcast because you would tell real rape stories, and I'd be like, "We can't put this out there."
Oh my!
Not like you raping, but like somebody you knew.
I was like, I didn't do that.
Oh my god, dude! Yo, there's something in the air in these seats.
Nigger!
Oh my god, I did not say that. I never said that.
This is a gun. Makes a little noise.
There is something in these seats that just brings it out of people, dude.
Yeah.
So
This
tell
is
me about.
not-
So we got way off this
Holy
tense moment
shit,
with
dude.
Trey and Ryan.
Well,
You
it's
guys
like-
are, wait,
it's like you two where they have pent up fucking shit.
This little spat.
Oh, we're just funning. This is a
You,
spat.
Yeah.
you guys are the palate cleanser from what happened 2 days ago. And
What was
then you
that?
guys are getting into it. And
I don't even think we've ever had a real argument,
Okay.
including this one.
Let's have one now. What's on your
please.
mind?
Well, that was
What's been bugging you?
we're playing
I
the role
already
of
said-
Israel here. We're just going to make you guys fight each other.
Well, I'll just explain what happened. I was going to put on Snapchat me shooting the gun.
Oh, yeah.
And then I opened it, and it was a commercial, and you're like, what the fuck is that? It was a lady advertising some shit on Snapchat, you fucking retard. And you just sit there and be tall, baby boy. Just shut the fuck up. Right? You just shut the fuck up over there. And then Chuck's
All right, I
like,
will.
he's ADD, and he never listens to me unless it's him running bits. Well, yeah, I'm a fucking comedian, and I'm trying to make you retards laugh for
Yeah.
the faggots at home.
Yes.
Right? Now, each of you suck a
faggots.
fucking dick. Now,
Yeah.
where were we?
back to Trey and Ryan. Tell me about this tense
Yeah,
moment.
how good was that?
That wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
Flavorless.
It was good.
Yeah.
A couple of sweet white boys with mustaches.
Is that,
How good was
that a
that?
problem?
No,
They are very sweet, both of them.
very good.
They're great
Palate
guys.
cleansers.
And Ryan at one point in the podcast just like brings up Luigi, and he's like, I mean that was like a pretty unifying thing, and he's like getting serious, and he's talking about how like Luigi killing the CEO was like a good thing, right?
Oh, that was that
Yeah,
dude's name?
murders.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
and I just said I don't think murder's good, and he goes, well, I think most Americans think that was like a good thing that happened, and I said I don't agree with you that most people are, and he started getting mad.
Yeah, old
And he
Mitch
started getting
McMurder
and he,
over here.
and he started getting mad at me because of that, and then he was like, well, you killed a guy, and I was like, no, very different situation.
Did you kill
right?
the guy though?
No.
No. And
The
yeah,
no, he
yeah,
killed
yeah.
himself.
yeah, and we made that.
Literally.
We made
I
that.
thought it was
I made that
like,
point.
maybe you shot someone in the military or some shit. But.
Yeah, and I made that point, and he was getting very. I mean, obviously, he was mad. He accused me of murder, which is defamation, and I'll
Yeah.
just take his YouTube page. That's all. And anyways, he was upset. He was very distraught, and then I handed him this
Yeah, that did.
to end the podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, after 2 hours of like tenseness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did it
it was
diffuse the
very
whole
tense.
Hair.
But
Wait, it did for
but
us.
he was mad. Yeah, he threw it on Trey, and then he was like, "We had to delete the whole thing." And then he took the SD card. He stole our property.
Oh my god.
He stole the SD card out of the camera.
Yeah.
And then, stormed out, went home, and then on his drive home, he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about like putting that out. That's And I was like, dude, like I wouldn't edit out the gun if you asked me, right?
No.
And so I said, it's fine. You took the wrong SD card anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And then he calls me. and he's like, and I could hear it in his voice how defeated he was. He was like, can I come back and get the card? And I was like, oh, dude, I was fucking with you. You took the right one. But he was so upset, dude. And I thought it was very humorous.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know he gets upset about politics. I should have.
Yeah.
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 Very, very politically charged individual, which surprises me.
Yeah, but the thing is more like
shocking.
the thing LA. But the thing is more like he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Ryan's hilarious and he's my boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he was very funny.
He is so fucking
In that
funny,
podcast,
man.
he was funny.
In that podcast for the first
was-
hour,
yeah,
20, he was hilarious.
I mean, I thought he was funny even after all that, but like I had like the good view to like his face the whole time.
yeah.
I was getting a kick out of everything.
Yeah.
That was great.
Sure. I was getting a kick out of, trolling him a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I understand why that would upset him. He's like worried about his image and stuff. My only thing is like, but don't treat people you claim are your friends like complete shit and like steal from them and like fucking freak out and panic about your like public image because your friend's image of you is kind of important too. And I don't know, man. It was so crazy. It was nuts.
Yeah, we were up late last night.
We were up very
stressing
late.
about it.
No,
We're
two
upset.
two nights ago.
Yeah, I was up late last night.
Oh, yeah.
I was pacing,
Oh.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
It was very dramatic.
Yeah. It's just, I think the thing was that he wasn't in control of it, which is why he took the SD card so he could be in control of it. And he's used to being around people who need him, and I don't need him, and I don't give a fuck about your following. I couldn't care less. That's the reason we're boys to begin with.
That's why you're friends.
That's why we're friends to begin with. I don't care about that. I'm going to call you a fucking gay when you act like a gay. And yeah, he acted so gay, dude. So incredibly gay, it boggles the mind. I haven't seen someone react like that since I was in LA. And I forget that people are like that in LA. That there's that like social contagion. And it is like a social contagion in their niche like social group where if you don't adhere to their cult ideology, then you're an other, and you're immediately like this fucking whatever.
People who are against othering people would other you for not being like them.
Exactly.
Fucking shocking.
Yeah.
This has gotten a little too serious. Nick, talk. My apologies. Talk some shit. Get us back on track.
Can you talk about raping? Didn't you
Chuck,
rape?
give us a little more rape, bud.
Yeah. Can you just talk about raping?
Bring us back to that.
Yeah,
what the hell were you talking? What was the raccoon thing?
To be clear, I have never actually raped. But
Oh man, that's lame.
except for retarded baby penguins. That's
right.
I thought you were about it.
You think it would feel good if I just like
Flipped it on you?
on your nuts?
Maybe. I don't think so. Do the finger first. Oh, that's nothing. That won't.
I have never raped unless fucking a bitch against her will counts.
I've never. Whether or not we had the guy killed the CEO, co-pays are still the same. Like I'm still paying the exact same.
Yeah.
It was for nothing.
Yeah. That was the whole point. Was he said the ends justify the means? That's what started the thing. Because I was like, well, what ends to what end? What?
Right.
Oh, the big thing was that all the CEOs removed their title from LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a fucking win, you guys. And then he said it was the French Revolution. And we were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He researched the French Revolution didn't work out too well. The people who revolted actually became bigger tyrants than the people they were
France is doing very well now. They have this guy Macron.
Yeah. Robespierre.
And he's great.
Yeah.
Remember Robespierre?
France
He's doing coke.
France isn't gay at all.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Oh, they were. Yeah,
they're
dude. If I was fucking what? Right?
Yeah, dude, you got a lot on your plate, bud. Relax a little, will you? Unwind, macaroon.
Unwind with cocaine.
Dude, that's why you're here, man.
Put you a wine
help
and a
us
Coke.
unwind a little bit.
Yeah, we need an unwind.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, dude. If all the superpowers of the world want to sit back and do a little coke, I say do it. Don't do meth. Meth is right. That'll keep you up late. You know what I mean? You can sleep on coke.
You can.
I fucking snooze hardcore on coke. You know what I mean? Or smoke some weed.
Sure.
Right? Because
they're all doing cocaine. We found that out the other day. Right?
Who does?
All the politicians you're talking about.
Oh, they got it. You got to do cocaine.
Right? We found out the other day.
Yeah,
they're all doing it.
Yeah, they were doing it.
Yeah.
They were
all doing coke and fucking kids.
Fucked up on coke.
Yeah.
And then they like.
And one of those things is not good.
Like Macron had like a bag
For you, yeah.
And he was just
unhealthy.
like, oh, and he grabbed it with his hand and then like put it in his pocket. Like,
Damn.
all sly.
That was pretty sly.
Like you at Thanksgiving. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Re-elect.
Yeah. You want me to reenact?
No, re-elect. Oh. Re-elect, man. When he's up again, let's keep him in there.
He'll be like Marion Barry.
I want to reenact though. You
Are
at
you guys?
Thanksgiving.
Any of you old enough to remember Marion Barry?
No,
I remember Marion Barry.
You go. Hey Chuck, can I use your keys? and then 10 seconds later, you just hear. And then you come back in the room and you're like, what are we watching now, guys?
Yeah.
What are we watching now? And then later on you go, I was doing coke on Thanksgiving. You guys, nobody knew. Or Christmas, nobody knew.
Nobody knew
fuck,
a
I didn't think you guys
goddamn
did.
thing.
I was like,
Nobody figured.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey,
can I borrow your keys?
Yeah,
I'm going
I like
to the
slapped my nose hard.
yeah.
Can I? Yeah, and then you're like, I'm going to the kitchen. Can I borrow your keys?
I'm going to get some of that candy from your car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny.
I don't do it very often. I did some with that
neither.
Sager kid the other day.
Oh,
How's
Sager,
that?
that dude has a huge nose too. I bet he can snort a line.
It was pretty fun. Me and
he's
some
gonna
other
be our,
comedians, we did a
Sager
little
is
cocaine.
Sager's the shit. I like Sager
He's
a
a
lot.
funny little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny little faggot.
No, you don't think he'll mind that being out there? That
He don't
Sager?
give a fuck.
I don't think they give a shit.
Sager is
I've only
one
met
of-
him once.
He's one of the good Indians. He's not like Karan at all. He's a chill guy.
No, he's a totally
wrong with
different
Karan?
person.
What's
I'm
wrong
just
with
fucking
Karan?
with Karan in case he watches this.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Karan's
watches
not-
totally,
Karan's
yeah.
not watching this
Karan.
shit, dude.
No,
No,
Sager's going to be our new intern. He's going to make clips for us and stuff. And we're
Who?
And in return, we're going to keep him in the country. Sager.
I like that
yeah.
he lets you say his name with the hard R. Sager. That's a good. That's
Yeah,
a solid
me too.
name.
Close but
Me
no Sager,
too.
they say. That's what I've heard
That
them
was
say.
good.
You get this motherfucker and Tyler Bothorpe together with the goddamn
Oh,
puns.
God,
the
you can't say a fucking
puns.
word or
Yeah.
those two.
Put the money in the bag, bitch.
I got a debit card.
So back to our conversation from before the podcast. I didn't get to bring this. I masturbated for an hour and 15 minutes today.
Oh, my God.
And the reason I know that is because when you turn off the VPN, it tells you how long you were logged on.
The what?
What am I not? The virtual private network.
The what, Chuck?
The VPN.
For what reason?
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
Pornhub. It's a
Pornhub.
highly
What are
navigated.
you doing with it?
I don't buy that for. I don't have a VPN.
Here's the
That's
crazy
that's
shit.
for psychos, dude.
What it's Thunder VPN. Here's some crazy shit. I don't like this part about it,
Thunder
but it's
VPN,
a very
yeah.
affordable VPN, so
Yeah.
I stay with it. But it is a cartoon
What are you
picture.
doing on the Tor browser?
No, when you log on, I can show you right now. It's a picture, a cartoon picture of a baby holding Thor's hammer, and it gets up and runs while it's connected. I'm like, this VPN was invented for child porn, which I have
Yeah,
never,
which you've been watching,
which I have never
clearly.
watched. By the way,
Which
I've
you're
made
obviously
child porn,
looking at
but I have never.
every night. A little POV.
No, it is a little disturbing. Yeah, a little POV action. It is a little bit disturbing,
terrible.
though. That it is like, because one day I just realized this is like, because I'm thinking Thor and Thunder, and it's like, oh no, this is a picture of a baby. What the fuck are they trying to? Yeah, it's not good.
Sounds like a
you gotta
Kanye
roll
song.
like a Sager.
VPN.
Like a Cuban Sager.
You just roll it.
The Sager continues, I
Virtual
tell him.
private network.
But yeah, we got the Pope happened.
Yeah,
tell us about that.
Guy.
I don't know anything about. I know he's American.
Lost for a while, man.
I know the other one was trafficking everybody.
He was getting everybody. He was looking the other way.
Yeah. He was looking.
The head of the church. He was looking the other way. Bust that cap.
Wow, you just came.
I like that it's in Dr. Seuss font.
Yeah, it's a Looney Tunes. Yeah. It's very funny that Ryan grabbed the SD card over a Looney Tunes gun that says the N-word.
Yeah.
And like freaked out because he has a deal with Outback Steakhouse.
Really?
Does he?
It's literally why he was mad.
My God,
because he's got a deal with Outback Steakhouse.
I can understand that. Outback
Australian
steak, sort of thing.
Well, he's not taking me for a free bloomin' onion to apologize for freaking out and stealing our property.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like we both deserve one.
I'm mad about that, even though I wouldn't eat it anyway.
I think he's just young and doesn't.
He's young. He's hot.
Hasn't figured out his you know.
Yeah.
His
He'll figure it out. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
You bet. We've all been there, right?
Sure. Yeah, I used to be a huge pussy too.
Me too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, right there with you.
Yeah.
I used to edit every podcast, and I'd clip out everything I thought was embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
Were you like total LA when you came here?
No.
Were you the same way? Were you like,
no.
Oh my God, you guys.
No,
he was always a Nazi.
I would cut out every time I used the word, and I would be like, well, that'll be fine. I'll just say it, and then I'll cut it out later.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, no.
Yeah, John doesn't have time for that.
John doesn't have time for that.
Exactly.
John's keeping it in.
Yeah.
This one's got to go. This one's
already out.
Yeah.
And it's already down probably.
Oh yeah, we might
Most
have already.
likely, yeah.
Rumble is not the Wild West anymore.
It's not?
It is.
What do they do? I was asking him this the other day.
No, it is.
I feel like they should pay us for how much he loves it.
He's saying that because he thinks that it's...
Who do you think they're censoring? What did you hear?
Gypsy Crusader 1776 at gmail.com. If you want this, just send him an email.
That's the best email.
And you can buy one. $40. PayPal. He accepts PayPal and Bitcoin.
$40 for one of those?
$40.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gypsy Crusader 1776 at gmail.com.
Yeah. Don't you want to hand that to
I am not sponsored. This is not a paid advertisement. I just really... You buy a product you like.
Yeah.
And you'll want to tell people about it.
Yes.
You know?
Not that we would be opposed to...
That'd be cool to like hand to a politician.
Perfect. Yeah, what's that?
Like if you handed that to Mayor Mendenhall.
We were talking about that, but because it looks like a gun, I don't think I could get it in.
Oh, yeah. Jesus criminy. Because
I was going to do the
same model that took out Lincoln.
We need like a clown flower that does it or whatever. Something else.
We got to get a clown flower going.
Whatever. Anyway.
You want to take your Snapchat?
Not now. Maybe I'll do it later.
Did that upset you?
Yeah, you guys annoyed the shit out of me with that.
Bud.
Dude, pull it up. Let's see it.
Yeah.
I can't. My phone's dead.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
my phone's dead, man. It's fucking broke. I broke it on my knee, you fags.
Nick, you give the best haircuts I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I'm a very talented human being. But goddamn, if I was tall, dude, if I was like 6'1", buddy, I wouldn't be doing comedy.
Yeah.
I'd be somewhere fucking the ones I want. Somewhere in the hills, baby.
The hills?
Up in the hills, the abs.
Have eyes.
Huh? Oh, the
have
abs.
Eyes?
Sure.
Oh, the abs.
They don't have enough eyes. Oh, whoa, there it is.
Don't tell them.
Fan
Sorry.
It's supposed to be a surprise for later.
He actually pulled his fucking balls out on the podcast live.
I'm going to need the SD card.
Be a surprise
I need the SD card.
I need the SD card immediately. You run over.
Hey, if you can have
Did you really pull it out?
It's just his balls, man.
Yeah, just
okay. Well, I make sure. Now I gotta look at the fucking thing.
Why would you edit that?
I thought gonna be up late.
Hold it.
We can't have Chuck's balls. I mean,
I agree.
You can have me holding a hard RN word without my consent, but I can't pull out my balls without your consent.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm just gonna timestamp it and decide later.
Assault.
Yeah.
One is What's
wrong with that?
Oh yeah, we have evidence of sexual assault.
We have.
Yeah, I'm calling
that's interesting.
Your whole viewership.
Yeah, Keith Stubbs will be interested to see that.
Keith will not know a goddamn thing about that.
I think.
Yeah.
Keith knows some shit about I'm
zooming in on his face, making clips of this, dude. Whatever he's about to say or what he just said.
No, Elena was asking
clips,
me,
dude.
Somehow, like we're in a green room at Wise Guys Ogden one time, and Elena somehow got on my past marriages and all this swinger shit came out, and the next day, Keith came up to me. He's like, I heard some shit about you. I was like, yeah, fucking Elaine, a big mouth. But he still gives me shows, so I think we're okay. He won't care if I pull my balls out. He probably knows I pull my balls out as long as I don't do it in his clothes.
It was actually prosthetic. It's not even real.
Well, that's the great thing is we're gonna have a green screen behind you that says
Wise.
It's gonna say Wise Guys.
It's gonna look like we're in the main showroom.
And then to the right a little bit, it's gonna say presented by Keith Stubbs.
Yeah.
Just to really drive.
Then
it
we'll
home
see
for
what he
you.
really thinks.
Just to really drive it
Can
home
you
for
show
you.
your balls on Rumble? I should have.
No.
What? I thought it was the
No.
Wild
No, you
West.
can't show your balls on this show.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Yeah, it's
I'm making the rule.
Yeah, it's pornography. We're not making pornography.
I did it on Let's Get Fired.
I bet you did.
They cut it out.
you did.
Of course they cut it out.
You could put a blur or a smiley face over
Well,
it.
why do you want to...
A very big smiley face.
Yeah, but why can't you just not pull your fucking nutsack out at someone's home?
I think when you get registered as a sex offender, they should make it illegal for you to write poetry from then on out. That's what I think.
That was Dennis McManus's point when he banned me from his house permanently.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand.
You know, and I was going through this after the Ryan thing, and I think you may be going through this too. At a certain point, you know, like I've upset quite a few people in my time.
Sure.
And at a certain point, I started going like, yesterday I was like, am I the problem? Is it possible that here, shoot this. Is it possible that
I'm not shooting
the problem?
that again.
Yeah.
I
Maybe I'm the
would not
issue.
have-
And I think Chuck's going through that too right now. You pull your nuts out everywhere and you just
pull your
scream
nuts out
and you scream
everywhere.
rape
Yeah.
and then you go, what the hell's wrong with that fag? What?
Max
He's
Bainey
upset.
is the reason I do the rape jokes now.
Oh my gosh!
The only one I had before Max
the
went
guy
on.
you raped?
Before Max went on his little tangent, the only rape joke I had was raping retarded baby penguins, and then he just pissed me off, and I have like 11 or 12 of them now.
Now, at this point, Nick, does it drive you nuts hearing Chuck say the word? Because it's got to.
Max Bainey, is that the word?
No, rape.
No,
Oh, he says it as much as I do.
Yeah.
It's got to drive you nuts hearing him talk about it all the
think-
time.
yeah,
Let's
that's
get you
how
two
it is.
fighting again.
Rules.
I think it's kind of one of the. I think it's pretty awesome, man. To be honest.
You want me to rape you, huh, puto? That's from one of my favorite movies, Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his sound of music.
Give me some chon chon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn it off. And it's just the same scene over and over.
Oh my god, Blood In, Blood Out is one of the best movies of all time, if not the best. It's a very good movie.
Sounds good.
It's a very good movie. I think it'd be very hard
It's
for
what
either of you guys to
American-
identify with any of these
It
people.
is
in the
what
movie.
American me wanted to
But
be.
it is a great movie.
But
If
it's
you guys like
Okay.
cholos,
Yeah, of course.
Cholos
because
are
this is
awesome.
a story of 4 or 5 cholos who grew up in East LA in the early 70s. One becomes an FBI agent. One becomes a heroin addict. The other becomes a white kid.
The other was a
And the other is the fat, funny one.
Now, this
and
is-
he's the one I identify with the most.
Why?
Just because he has a cool hat.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, that is the coolest hat I've ever seen.
Do you
It's a yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because his last name is
I've
Lucero.
never
That's
seen
why he knows
a
this
hat
movie.
That looks like sunglasses before, and I will
Oakley.
say, that is.
Oh, they
choice.
make hats. Wow.
Yeah,
They do. They make hats. They make shorts.
and that is choice.
It is choice, man.
Yes,
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, negligent discharge.
sure.
Did you know somebody did that at the shop? In a parking lot. They shot a 30-06 right through their own truck.
Whoa.
Is that fucking insane? Some
yeah.
people brought
Close
a
one.
gun to the... Yeah, a loaded one.
Yo.
And then
They
shot
didn't
it.
buy it from your thing. Wow.
It was when they were selling, and then
Has it-
now they can never do business with us.
Do people ever try to rob you guys?
No,
No.
Not yet.
not yet.
Never once?
Because they'd be on
No,
camera.
they've been not like at gunpoint. Like some lady swallowed earrings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she swallowed diamond earrings, man.
Really?
And they got
Ouch.
guns all over the wall. So I wouldn't try to
Those are
rob a
loaded.
pawn
There's
shop.
loaded guns all over the counters. There's like, and then like most of the dudes I work with all carry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pawn shop is not a good place to rob a gunpoint. That's
Right.
a death wish right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do
No,
it.
the robbers come to you mostly, right? To
Oh,
sell
they come
their-
to sell the shit
Yeah.
they already
They've
stole.
robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it. You're
Yeah, it would be hard to, because you've been inside the one in West Jordan, have you?
Uh-huh.
Like it would be hard to rob because it's a narrow place.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and these dudes I work with, they got itchy trigger fingers, but they hope every day somebody tries to do it. But that would be cool. Like if one just caught me right away, right between the eyes, and I didn't even see it coming. Like, dude, how cool is that?
It's a good way to go.
Just slump to the floor.
Yeah.
Right after I sent a dirty pic to somebody.
Yeah, of like a raccoon.
No, I would never do that, man. No.
Yeah.
But
so
to be
funny,
fair,
though.
you've
Yeah.
heard me say this before, but I accidentally watched a lady fist a horse for like a half hour.
Sure.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, man. The horse didn't give a fuck. The lady was pumped as hell. But the horse was just eating carrots. That was crazy to
He
see.
had the bag on his...
Yeah, like foaming. Like he was really getting into it. I was like, oh my God, sister. Like, you got to do the other arm or one arm's going to get pruny. You got to even them up.
Arm.
Yeah, dude, she was a skinny lady. She was like, you can get both arms in there if you wanted, sister. It'd be crazy to see a lady
cool,
jump
man.
inside of a horse. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
To the Fagettes. Episode 666.
Yeah.
It is insane to come on a podcast called Fagettes and then get mad.
At anything.
This is true.
And literally
Yeah, you
anything.
got to kind of know what you walking into.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck might pull his balls out. I mean, anything can happen.
That could happen.
And how you been?
Yeah.
You guys gonna be offended.
That gun screamed the N-word, too. That was crazy.
The what? Oh, the gun? Yeah, the gun.
Yeah, he reacted to that as if you had pulled your balls out and
Yeah.
rubbed them on his face.
Yeah, you'd have thought I came on his face,
Yeah.
honestly. You'd have thought that I jizzed all over his face
Yeah.
in front of, like, his mother.
It's probably worse because that would have at least been LGBTQ plus IA friendly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd have been happy about that.
yeah,
IA.
he'd been like,
Plus
I'm
IA.
an
We
ally.
by the
I'm
way,
an
we
ally.
squashed the beef.
You just need to say plus.
By the way, like yesterday, so 2 days ago we did the podcast, and then he took the SD card and he was like, "I'm going to edit the stuff out, right?" And we squashed the beef. I talked to him on the phone, and we were giggling about how gay he is and stuff. But he does still need to hear that he's immature, and he's got to stop being so attached to his ideology.
Yeah, and his iPhone.
Yeah,
He needs to get off the phone.
Get off
the screens,
get
dude.
off the screen.
At
Yeah,
some
I
point,
really
go
got to get
outside,
off the
man.
screens, guys. Yeah, I
Right.
screen.
At some point, you realize none of these people who
Bouncing
you idolize and
blocks.
vote for actually
What
believe
kind of
a
coffee you got?
fucking word they're saying.
Yeah.
Their ideology
Yes.
is not yours. They're saying what they need to get your vote, and that's it. They're all controlled by Wall Street
Jimmy
and
Dore.
the child pedophiles and
Yeah.
Pizzagate. It's all the same shit. And apparently
Yeah.
they're all snorting
Yes.
coke too, which I did not know before, but it does not surprise me.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
You want to be Jimmy
Mug's so
Dore.
frosty.
I want to be Jimmy Dore so bad.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Dore is the motherfucking man. I like Jimmy Dore.
Me too.
No,
I love that motherfucker.
Because I just don't want Jimmy Dore's annoying voice. I want my annoying voice.
Haven't watched him for a minute, but
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
He does have an annoying voice, but it's endearing. It grows on you.
And Kurt
Hey, you guys. I can't do it. It's
and Kurt
kinda-
Metzger does
yeah.
rape jokes on stage, which I also like.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me think of
It's a
rape.
beautiful thing.
How can I bring this back to Chuck? As soon as he hears someone talk about
Yeah.
anything normal, he goes, "Now, how can I bring this back to rape?"
2 degrees of
How
rape.
could I?
That's a good
Yeah. Yeah. The
365
Wikipedia.
degrees of rape. What are you talking about? I think about it, right? But it's a chore.
Sure.
But if you think about it this way, and this is a weird kind of concept, standpoint to take on it, that if you're the best rapist ever, then you can fuck anybody. Right? And that's
terrible.
it's terrifying is
What
what
a-
it
what a
is.
horrible
Even
thing to
bigger.
I'm
hear.
not
got
fast
caught.
enough
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be that guy. So, I bow out. You know what
Genghis
I mean?
Khan, right?
Yeah.
Genghis Khan.
You go, I'll take silver. That's fine.
Product.
No,
I
I don't even think I get aluminum in it. I've never. When I was young, I might have squeezed a titty. I didn't have a green light on, but other than that, it's maybe. Thought I had a green light.
Squeeze a titty.
I
no
thought we were
green
good.
light.
I thought we were cool.
Yeah. Holy
I
shit.
squeezed one accidentally one time. It was great.
I squeeze mine sometimes, just like if shit ain't going right,
Yeah.
I'll do this one
Shit ain't
because I have
going
one
right.
normal titty and one titty.
And one titty.
Did you know that? I was dropped as a kid, so it shifted me. Yeah. My parents loved, or my family loves telling me that story. Like, they dropped the fuck out of you. You're like
Yeah.
3 days in.
Right.
You haven't-
Right on your fucking face, kid.
You haven't done the elevator bit in a long time.
The
You remember
elevator
that?
bit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I got the height I was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to be 6'6".
Yeah. 6'6", 190 pounds.
Yeah. Packed, bro.
Yeah.
That's me. You're describing me.
But then he goes, then I was in a terrible elevator accident.
Yeah, did you know that?
Yeah.
Isn't that really good? He hasn't done that bit in, I'm not kidding, like 4 years.
That's
I
wonderful.
bet I've done it sooner than that.
I heard
maybe
you do
about
it
a
2
year and a
years
half.
ago.
About a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
When I met you, that was like
needs
that
to
was
come
one
back.
of my favorites.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Blew out both ankles, but I'm good now.
That and then the back in my day, like the Tinder thing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that joke. I still say that joke.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, you used to kill them both.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the good old days,
Yeah.
you just kill them both.
Yeah, that's
no
weird.
questions asked.
No, you just
Yeah, you
fucking
got some
cap 'em.
bangers, dog.
Yeah.
You will bang it every now and again.
Yeah.
Have you guys listened to the new Yay? Speaking of cucks. 'Cause
No.
that's what
I've
the bit's about.
heard a couple
Really?
songs. But
The album's called Cuck,
Good for him.
and he admits that he's a cuck,
And he blew his cousin.
and he blew his
Yes.
cousin. Yeah.
Well, I mean, big
gave
fucking
my-
surprise.
Gave my cousin head. Gave my cousin head.
Yeah,
I
he
gave my
is.
cousin head. I gave
You
my
notice
cousin
he
head.
said all that after Donda was dead.
Oh yeah, he waited.
He wasn't going to say that when Donda was still kicking.
Yeah.
No. I
Ixnay on the
didn't know
on today.
Donda was his mom's name till like 2 days ago. Isn't that funny?
No shit.
I didn't know. I just thought it was a word he made up.
It barely dawned on you.
And then
Fuck.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
I
We'll have that one.
I never thought he was that great back when everybody thought he was like a genius. It just feels good to be vindicated now. Just like,
Yeah.
you know this nigga's retarded,
Well, when you're
right?
a genius yourself, you know,
what do you?
can tell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We. Oh, I forgot.
You guys
I
know
forgot all
this.
about this.
Cheyenne tried to shit on me with this sarcastic shit the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
well,
green room, and now
Yes.
y'all trying to do it live.
Yeah. No.
Yes, we
I
are.
forgot. Well, because
Yeah, we're live still.
Yeah, but I forgot all about this. I actually prepared for this. You see, Chuck wants us to believe it. What's your IQ?
Wait, like, okay, this,
Because you know your line. Okay.
Don't jay out on us.
140 what?
142 the last time it was officially
142.
tested.
Officially.
Okay.
Officially, yeah, like
Okay.
not some online
Okay,
bullshit.
Okay.
Chuck's so smart that he delivered himself.
Yeah.
You know, when he was born, and he came out, and the doctor put the stethoscope on him. He slapped his own ass, and the doctor was like, "You're the doctor now."
See, I think this is some racist shit. I think
And then
I think people find this so hard
Chuck
to
turned
believe
around. Chuck turned
You're
around
right.
and pulled out the afterbirth
It's
and ate it.
racist.
because I've got a black accent, and you all
Yes.
think like, oh, he couldn't possibly be intelligent in any manner whatsoever.
No, it's
I
because-
knew it was a race thing.
Yes, yes.
knew it.
Yes, I'm glad
It's
that you. I'm glad you
always
showed me the
always
light.
racial injustice. Shout out to Ryan Leader.
Always.
Yeah. First of all, show your 23 and me to me first before you start saying that you're any amount of black.
23 and y'all.
23 and y'all.
Send them one. See what they
23
say.
and y'all.
23 of them shits.
That's good shit right there.
Nice.
Them shits.
Yeah.
I love that. That's very
my
good.
premise
Yeah.
that way on that.
Yes. Yeah.
I'd like to get tested.
So sure. See,
But you have to, because like I was under the impression that like you had to have like insurance if you wanted to pay for it.
yeah.
Because it's like I had a buddy who's like a 150 something IQ. He's an epidemiologist in Texas now.
Sure.
But yeah, he got tested in college and it's like, yeah, I had health insurance paid for it.
Wow.
I was like, holy fuck, man. I couldn't imagine. I got to be at least 120.
no, you're gonna be 100.
No, I'm gonna be 110.
You're gonna be 100.
I bet I'm
tell you,
110.
Chuck-
I have a theory that
When you
most
die?
comics are either there's not a lot of us in the 100 range. I think most of us are way
Not
lower.
a lot
or-
of us
I think
in the
No,
100
I'm talking
range.
about
I know-
comedians.
I know
No,
what
I'm
you're saying,
thinking
yeah.
like comedians are either below 90 or above
110.
120 for the most part.
Okay.
True.
Here's wait. No, definitely not true. Wait.
That's true.
Repeat what you said before I agree with
It's just a stupid thing.
it. You think it's between 100 and 120 in most
Yeah.
comedians?
No, I think most comedians fall outside the average on either end.
Geniuses or retards. It's
No,
all
it's-
comedians.
like, hold on,
It's
this is how
geniuses or
genius-
retards. I think it's literally exactly average. I think it's.
It would be average, but it's because we're outliers.
I don't think we're exceptional. I don't subscribe to.
It's a bell curve, and you're just on one end of it.
I'm a fucking exceptional. Have you seen my nuts?
Yes,
they are exceptional.
No, they haven't. Thanks to me.
The live audience witnessed.
Thanks to me in 3 hours.
Yeah, thanks to me being up all night.
To the live audience, you're welcome.
No, because I do not subscribe to the comics brain, Bert Kreischer shit. That comedians' brains work differently. I do not. I didn't even know
Bert. Now I feel like dirty that Bert Kreischer actually says some shit
Bert.
like, "No, I am not."
You're Bert. You may as well. Hey, here, chug this. You may as well be chugging this.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine?
Do anybody chug that? I was not expecting that, bud. I thought it was iced tea. You son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was some nice, like a pure leaf iced tea.
Can you imagine Chuck? Can you? You took a gulp.
I could not. I did not. Can
you imagine Chuck getting back on the wagon?
No, I could not imagine.
It's falling off the wagon. On the wagon is sober.
Yeah.
Not to do an old Seinfeld bit, but
yeah. I was gonna say, I think I started the Seinfeld bit by accident, not even realizing it.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah.
And I fed in like a dumbass.
but
like a smart
you're right, I'm sub 90. You got me.
We got
dude,
him.
I'm sub 80, bro.
Dude.
I'm just intelligent enough to not need machines to breathe.
See, this is
110.
Colin is very above average intelligence.
Oh yeah, but he'll never admit it.
He'll never admit it.
You're very humble.
People.
No, it's not even
it's
that.
Insecurity. They don't want to let motherfuckers know they smart.
No, but it's literally just looking at a bell curve and being like, well, I couldn't possibly be on the other end of that. There's no way. With the stupid shit that I think sometimes, there is no way that I'm past 100. 100 is average. There's no way I'm beyond that. And you can't convince me otherwise.
You should take a test.
But you also can't convince me that you're past that. I think you're right. I think you're sitting there right there with me, Chuck.
When this shit came out, it was Andy Gold needling me on a podcast and asked me some. He asked me some shit about being smarter than the average person. He got me, but and then somehow it came out. And it's not even some shit I put out there.
He got you what?
It was like he kind of got the information out of me because it was some. I don't remember what was being said, but he's like, "Oh, you think you're smarter than the average person?" I was like, "Motherfucker, I am."
So you're regretting this whole thing is that you let people know.
Well, here's the thing: I don't give a fuck if people really believe it. When people shit on me sarcastically, it's like, "Yeah, go fuck yourself." Yeah. But it's kind of like when I used to tell.
So you want me to go fuck myself because I think it's funny that you have. You have a 142 IQ.
It's not even, what people don't understand too is like 140. That's 1 in 50 people. It's not that fucking.
No, it's not.
It's the top 2%. 140 is the top 2%.
Right.
That's literally all that means.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's the top 2 percentile.
It is 98th percentile. The top 2%. That's all that is.
Percentile. That's very different.
The second percentile
where 100
would be,
is average. No. That means you're smarter than 98% of people. You're in the percentile
98th percentile.
It's percentile. Yeah.
Which means
it's not a percentage. It's a percentile basis, which is very different from percentage.
So if you were in the 98th percentile, correct?
Yeah.
Be the top 2%.
Yes.
Basic math, motherfucker. We're saying the same thing.
Wait, what are you saying?
The 140 does not correlate to any.
No, because it's not. Because it's not the top 2%.
It's the 98th.
No, it'd be the top. It'd be the top. It'd be the top 0.365%.
No, that is like one. It's well above 140. It might be like 170.
Live on Rumble.
Yeah, let's do.
One
math
in 50 people has a 140 IQ.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
It's the top 2%. Percentile and percentile is the base word. Percentile
you're
is just
saying
the reverse.
your IQ is so high we can't even understand how high it is.
Good. Apparently,
that's
I
what
thought you motherfuckers were smarter than this.
I'm hearing that you're so smart I can't even understand.
A percentile
it's like when they tell you how many stars are in the universe.
The percentile is the inverse of the percentile would be 98th percentile.
Right.
What's up? What?
If I hear the word percentile again, I might pull out a real gun.
Do you have one?
I might if you say it again. I very well could.
I'm going to need to use it. But 100 is average.
100 is average, yes.
100
What
is
does that
average.
mean?
It's the average of all
You had the good
IQs.
line about what it means, about the chimp thing. Remember that?
What?
You are like, from us to you is the same as from us to like a fucking brain dead chimp.
Yeah.
No.
That's what that means.
Yes.
That is what that means.
Yes. You.
And you shouldn't deny it anymore.
Yeah.
Because that is what it means.
IQ, 142 IQ. If you go down 42 from 100, which would be average, which is probably us, 42 go down 42.
Yeah.
That
It's a literal vegetable.
it's a vegetable that
Like
their
a- like a
IQ is-
fucking celery and shit.
Yes, their
Yeah.
IQ is so low that they need machines to breathe.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's
Well, I'm
literally
smarter than
1 in
them
50
At the
people.
end of the day, you gotta hear me read.
Yeah.
You gotta hear me read books, baby.
Yeah.
I would love for.
Yeah,
we should make an AI of your voice.
The difference between you
Wouldn't that be great?
and a
You could
normal
read me
person
stuff.
in your mind is the difference between a normal person and someone who is so mentally challenged they need machines to breathe.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying there's no way. It
Well,
is
apparently,
not.
because you motherfuckers don't even know what a percentile is, you could be right.
Can I tell you guys
Guilty.
some cool?
Guilty as charged.
Can I tell you guys some cool retard stories?
Yeah,
Let's do
hear it.
this.
Yeah.
This would be much better.
Well, I work in a pawn shop, right? And there's this kid named Revis, and we're not even allowed to buy stuff from him, right? He always brings shit to sell.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got $50. Can I have an Xbox? I'm like, good and fucking well you can't.
Yeah.
Because they're at least 130. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even for the old one.
And he get even the old one you probably get for 50. I think we sell them for like $49.99.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to head down there.
Yeah, come down, please. And then,
Okay.
but anyway, he's a weird guy, dude, and he smells like the great outdoors. But one day he's there with a couple of his friends, and his hounded me over some bullshit. And he goes and he does his own thing and he's like, flipping through our DVDs or whatever. And I see him digging in his ass, dude, just scratching up his ass. And I was like, Revis, you going to the movies? And he turns around and he's like, what? No. I'm like, why are you picking your seat? And he like, and then he just fucking smells his finger, dude, like out of nowhere.
Wow,
and I'm
dude.
just like stuck watching him like, and then the homie just looks at his buddy and puts his hand in his fucking, didn't even see him. You just did it right. Yeah, he's the shit, dude. One day I was, because we close early on Sundays, and I was driving home and I seen him walking down Redwood with a big old box of shit he can't sell to us.
Yeah.
And I knew that when he gets here, we're closed as fuck, dude. Yeah. So I called my other homie, and my homie went, he's like, I'm waiting for him, dude. He waited another 40 minutes for him to walk all the way just to be like, hey, man, we're closed. Yeah, you got to fuck with them tards, baby. There ain't quite
Why would
nothing.
you wait? Why wouldn't you just lock the door and just...
It was locked.
Yeah, then why wouldn't you just leave?
Because he wanted to fuck with Revis.
Oh, okay. This is a fun thing.
He's one of
This
my
is
favorite people,
One
dude.
of your favorite pastimes is fucking with this.
Yeah, I wish I could hang out with him. I remember I seen him out in the wild, and I was scared to approach him.
Revis? I've never heard that name before. It sounds kind of like
Revis Christensen.
Terrell Revis.
Darrell Revis.
Terrell Revis.
Yeah, he was a very good. He was a what was he? A receiver?
Wide receiver.
Cornerback.
Cornerback. Yeah.
Revis Island.
Sounds like. Okay.
Batted the ball down. Most pass deflections in a single season. Record that will probably not be broken for decades.
Interesting.
Very, very impressive. Against
Revis.
against Randy Moss was the fucking shit when I was a kid, dude.
But would you
Oh
name
my
a kid
God.
that?
The Jets and the
it sounds-
Jets and the
yeah.
Vikings.
No.
What do you got?
The one thing you were right about is apparently 130. Back in the day, they used to say 140 was top 2%. Apparently, that's 130. But
So things
percentile,
are
98
working out.
percentile is top 2%.
It might be apparent to you.
140 is supposed to be 0.4%, which is 1 in 250 people.
Wow.
So you're
It's still
one and
not
two.
incredible, though.
Yeah.
The only
But I knew
way.
the bell curve. I knew you had the bell curve
yeah.
wrong. I was wrong on the math, but I knew you had the bell curve wrong.
They say my grandpa had like a really high IQ. He doesn't anymore.
You need to teach some classes or something.
Oh, I do.
Well, actually, you should probably look up what 0.365 is in. Because that might be right. That might be 1 out of 250. Anyways, so you killed a guy, right?
I didn't, but
I just do the thing Ryan did.
no.
You
Oh yeah,
killed a guy.
I didn't sign on for that. I didn't even know he was doing it.
But I know a guy.
Yeah, I was blissfully ignorant of Luigi Macaroni
Yeah.
up until about. But like I said, I'm still didn't put a dent in the numbers they're putting up. You're going to have to kill 1 million more, is what I tell them. Right?
Yeah.
I was like, you can't peter out at one guy. If you really want to make a difference, friends, you need to arm yourselves to the teeth. Friends, people of Rumble, if you're going to make a change, it's not going to start with one 55-year-old millionaire that had way too much gel in his hair.
Yeah.
He didn't have anything to do with it. He was just getting paid, right?
Yeah.
Because he probably went to junior college like a lot of us did.
Probably
but
not.
he knew some motherfuckers that owed some motherfuckers, dude. And he started off at, State Farm like everybody else, right? Just selling policies to punk-ass kids.
Yeah.
And then he worked his way up the ladder, man. He sucked a lot of dicks. He took a lot of manila envelopes, but he did it honestly.
CEO.
He had to. Yeah. Right? He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
We can't do anything about it, bud. The only thing we can do about it is fly to Nicaragua if we want liposuction, right? Right?
Yeah.
My God. Because I went and had a physical a couple days ago.
This is the joke that I checked out of with Ryan. Was like I was gonna be like, so how many people need to die for you to have your utopia?
Oh shit!
Because for me, it's about 6 million.
Oh yeah, it's got to be more. Remember the Georgia Guidestones?
Yeah.
Like they said that the optimum.
Bill Gates said the optimum
4
amount of
million
humans.
people worldwide.
Yeah, whatever it is.
That's perfect, man. Imagine the room, some real elbow room.
You have so much elbow room if you just
if
you go to fucking Wyoming, you're like, there's nobody for
piss in the wind if you like.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
We just fly on a plane and realize how much land is unpopulated. Now, I'm not a conservative, but this whole overpopulation thing is some bullshit.
Yeah, it's fucking. Well, it's just like a fucking scam. It's just a scam to make money. Everything's just a scam to make money.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I didn't learn how to cut amazing heads of hair to give them out to the homeless guys. People would always be like, you give haircuts to the homeless guys. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I tell people.
And ruin my clippers?
You go, is that what you heard? Because sure. Is that what you're here?
Yeah. Why would I do that? They can't pay.
Yeah.
Why am I going to cut a homeless dude? He doesn't have any money.
They need their hair.
Right.
They need
They need it for their warmth.
Yeah, they hardly.
What do you think? I'm going to take their blanket from them? What the hell?
No way, man. No way. People will hold a homeless guy down and shave him up. Dude, he didn't even want to. You ever see them? They're never pumped about it.
Like a sheep.
They're always, shearing the guy.
Yeah, during a Blink-182 fucking music video.
Right, and then they give him the nicest haircut, dude. He looks all dash and debonair and whatnot, and then it's got to go right back to the fucking corner.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants to kick his ass for being bougie.
Yeah, they give him new teeth for him to smoke crack with.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
I remember a guy came, he wanted to sell his teeth. I'm like, I can't do nothing with them. There's plaque on them. Yeah, fucking boil these teeth, you piece of shit, I say.
Go to the dentist.
Yeah.
Have you ever had someone come in? Do you guys buy any Kanye merchandise?
I bought these from work.
You know what I mean?
Those are nice.
The Yeezy slides.
Do you know what I mean about that?
Oh, Nazi memorabilia?
Yeah,
and it sells.
Does it? They buy it. It sells quick.
Like Nazi currency, or like we had a German like officer's pistol. Like the what is it? Luger?
Luther.
Oh, the Luger.
Yeah, it was like an $8,000 gun, buddy. I mean, it sat at the pawn shop for like a year, but somebody fucking
How
bought
much
that
did
thing.
you say?
$8,000.
$8,000. Dude, my buddy had one when we were in high school, and it was $1,500 at the time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But the dude had like a original holster, and on the holster it had like the dude's like info. It was badass. I mean,
have you ever seen that? It's
What?
a fucking
That little
Luger, the
notches
handgun.
from all the Jews he shot.
The German
Handgun.
iconic
6 or 7 notches.
Yeah, I've seen it.
they learned that from the westerns.
Amazing.
The Western movies.
Yeah, that's a nice gun, dude.
Yeah, they're it's odd how
They made a
how
lot
well
of
it
nice
sells.
things.
It's maybe like who has it? Chuck has it right now. It's
Not
maybe the
everything they
second
did
best
was-
gun in the world, I would say.
What's the best?
The one that
the Browning
the one that-
1911.
The one that Ryan grabbed the SD card over.
Yeah, dude, what caliber is that?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I can't wait to show Cheyenne's dad that gun. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you have all these cool guns? I have a gun cooler than anything you've ever showed me.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
No. You got to hand it to Tiff.
Oh, yo.
Or no,
That'd
you got to
be
hand it
nuts.
to the little sister.
Oh my God, that'd be nuts.
That would be great.
Yeah, the one that lives in New York.
Yeah.
It's a Nick Sauer.
That's great.
That's really
That's
good.
a gun joke right there.
That's a gun guy
Very
joke
good.
through and through. I'm stealing
Excellent.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal that every time I hand that to someone. I'm gonna say that. You wanna shoot? You wanna shoot this?
It's a Nick Sauer.
A P motherfucker.
Excellent work. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah, well,
bud.
I had that in my back pocket for probably the last 40 minutes. I was just waiting for...
that's it.
the right moment.
That's as good as SWAT
SWAT
stickers.
stickers, man. Delicious.
SWAT stickers is good.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you what I had.
Mine was I went to a gay Indian place and it smelled like shit.
That's what it was. I went to a gay Indian place and it smelled like shit. We went to a heterosexual Indian place and got the place closed down.
Because you smelled like shit?
No, I never
This is a
smelled
true
like
story.
shit.
Wait, what?
You've never, as long as I've known you.
Oh,
Somebody
there
was
was
telling
farts.
Somebody was
Mike,
telling
you
rape
mean?
jokes on
Well,
stage.
when you do
Someone.
Someone. No, it actually wasn't the
One
rape
of
jokes.
you.
Some new dude showed
would
up
tell
and
ya.
dropped cunt about 10
I would tell
times
ya.
You
with a
have not.
child in the
I haven't
building.
Never.
shitted yet.
Oh,
No, and
yeah.
I would tell
Well, you
if
get
you smell
those.
bad, I'd be
I
like,
told a half a
what the
rape
hell
joke
is
just
that?
because I wanted to make Sauger nervous because he was hosting, but I didn't go through with
Yeah,
it.
well, that's why you don't bring your child to a place where there's an open mic you didn't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the
so
fuck
that's-
were these
that's her
people
fault.
thinking?
Yeah, that's why you don't go to any restaurant ever. You order takeout.
Yeah, there could be an open mic where someone talks about rape for 5 minutes.
My buddy
Yeah.
Glasscock was up there. And
We
he-
did get that audio mic shut down, though.
We did the tag team.
Yeah, we the
Wombo combo.
We raped the fuck out of that mic. Boy.
Yeah, we did.
you
It was-
did.
I was now that the Funk and Dive. I mean, you were allowed to say anything there, so it was.
Obviously not.
Yeah, but that was the thing. We weren't out of bounds. We weren't
who
outside
told you
the
that?
rules. Fucking
Nobody.
Patty, the fucking host, be like, say whatever you want. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not the
He
first
didn't
time I've
mean
done
it.
rape jokes.
And then
there.
we carried his fucking dead body
didn't
through
mean it.
over to your car so that you could give him a ride.
yeah.
And-
Oh my god, he was so trashed that night.
Yeah, and he was like telling me about how I got his mic shut down.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
shit.
saving your life. I should just throw you in the fucking gutter. You
Yeah.
fucking. I should piss on you. And
Yeah.
fucking fuck your
We
butt.
should have pissed on him a little bit.
You have a
What?
picture of
What?
young Marcus Whistler?
Yeah, that's
friend
Marcus
named
Whistler, and then below that is below that is a wooden carving of Spencer Riley and
Max Bamey.
Max Bamey.
2 Jewish men.
Yeah, two Jewish men dancing dancing
it
Israelis.
says Israel, so we assume that they're from Israel, which would make Israelis.
Spencer
It's
and
pretty
Holly.
fucking
It's
cool,
obvious
though.
that they're dancing.
dancing Israelis.
Spencer and
Yeah,
Holly
that's
J.
sick.
You found that at an estate sale.
eBay. Found that
Oh.
on eBay actually.
What were you Google? What were you
shout out
searching?
Shout out AIH Sports. He sent me the link. I went on his podcast, and then like a week later, he's like, "Dude, you should buy this." And I was like, "Yeah, I actually."
Where's this guy at?
He's in Chicago, I think. He's
The
a
Windy City.
yeah,
Chirac.
yeah. He's Chirac. He's a
Warren
like
Chirac.
sports card
Pope's from there.
sports card podcast. And but he's Indian, so he's
Oh my
he's-
God! Even better.
he's on with the
he's
down.
with it, dude. He gets it.
I'm pretty sure he's Indian.
Well, even if he ain't, man, I'm still
Well,
with you, bud.
even if he isn't, I made jokes like he was
Perfect, dude.
about how
Dude,
about how he probably smells like raw and utter shit.
share and share alike
Poops
is what
in
I
the-
say. Imagine that.
Poops in the streets of Chirac.
Right. Oh, you have to with the food they're eating.
There's a gun. There's a
Emergencies everywhere.
Yeah. Imagine you're like you're about to shit outside.
Oh.
Because you're Indian, but you're in Chirac, so you're just waiting for the next drive-by to like cover the sounds of you
Oh,
shitting.
yeah, dude. That's genius. That's genius, man. I'd have to move to Chicago. Because I'd be pooping. Motherfuckers be pooping. Actually, I don't poop. I shit for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing I brought up to the doc. I was like, dude, I shit like an actual turd like maybe once a month. He's like, are there mucus in
healthy.
it? I'm like, is there boogers in my shit? Well, yeah, bunches of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now I got to go
Puke shits.
gastroenterologist.
Sure.
I'm scared they were going to say I can't have bread anymore.
You're
Yeah.
terrified.
There was nobody should be eating.
No, a doctor
Sure.
won't tell you
Oh
that.
my God, you got to have a nice
Doctors
sourdough.
are,
Maybe
bread
for
is
focaccia.
Doctors are cooked, man. You can't
Yeah,
listen
this
to
guy
them
was
about
short and
food.
gay.
They don't know anything.
Yeah, doctors don't know. Doctors don't know anything. Listen to some guy on YouTube I follow.
Yeah,
that's what I base my whole diet on.
Listen to comedians / journalists.
I know I'm still
journalism.
like us. Like
I know I'm still a fat ass, but you should have seen me 3 years. Well, you guys did see me 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was much fatter. The carnivore diet is not working as swiftly for me as other people, but it is working.
Well, if you stopped drinking butter, I think you'd probably.
Yeah, if you quit eating Butterfingers in your sleep, dude.
Hey, drinking butter, I don't drink it that often. Just when we go to the D's now, we get the butter coffee. But I used to have it every day.
But no, we know you save all your fat. And
you will just shit out the extra fat you eat. That's all bullshit. Yeah. You eat as much fat as you want. Tell them, Con. You down with the carnivore shit.
We know.
Yeah,
you don't need to tell us.
You know it makes condoms
you wouldn't
irrelevant.
Know by the smell of the place.
It makes condoms irrelevant because you cannot get an STD on carnivore, and you also your sperm is just so strong it will impregnate a bitch even if you're wearing a condom. So you don't even wear condoms on carnivore. Yeah, it's that goddamn good.
It'll impregnate a guy. You're so powerful.
Fucking Jay is pregnant right now. Jay is pregnant with my love child.
Yeah, Andrea Morton's having a baby.
Oh,
Oh my god, that baby's gonna be covered in shit.
It's probably not true.
Oh my god, dude. Yo. That's good. Just say,
a shit baby.
A trans man's gonna be pregnant. Yeah, well, he's gonna be covered in shit.
Trans woman.
No, he's a trans man.
She is a trans woman. She's
Willy
a beautiful
Wonka, dude.
She has one of my favorite jokes, actually.
Oh,
where they won't let her get the bottom surgery because she's too fat, and he's like, the doctor's like, well, you know, we want a pussy, but are you really gonna use it?
Yeah,
she does it better than
I've
me.
seen it. It's because it's her
already.
joke.
Yeah, he does have a couple good jokes.
Yeah, he's very funny.
He's very funny. I
like him.
Also, he is humorous.
I will respect her pronouns because to me, that's a bitch. That's
to me, someone who respects anyone's pronouns is a bitch. So.
Yeah, it's probably true.
I don't know, man. You're a lot smarter than me.
Like
I don't really understand.
Chrissy, what is this true?
I honestly don't understand.
No,
See, I just gotta lean into this shit.
I don't know what pronouns are. That's how
From
dumb
jump,
I am.
you should have did that.
I should have.
Yeah.
Christ almighty.
I should have. But
fuck, man.
You should have been smart enough to see that
Chrissy
coming.
Cross, that's a dude because dude looks like a dude still. But
Eddie is our
dude looks like a dude still.
Dude looks like a dude still.
Andrea
Dude looks like a dude still.
Yeah, he does.
I love that. That's very good, man.
No,
is that Aerosmith?
Honestly,
Yeah.
If I'm honest, it's not even a matter of respect. It's just more what I'm comfortable saying. Like, it feels weird to say him with Andrea. Andrea is a bitch to me. A bitch in the most respectful sense. A bitch in the a bitch in the Ebonic sense, where it's just bitches is. It's not disrespectful. It is, but it's not.
I think it's awesome. Be what you want to be.
Yeah. Cut it off. I don't give a fuck.
I identify as an athlete.
I'm going to call you gay no matter what. No matter what you do, I'm calling you gay.
Well, here's the thing. Statistically speaking, we've all done some gay thing at some time or another.
Yeah, you have. I know
that's
that.
not true.
Betsy,
that's
bud.
actually not true.
No, I don't believe that for a second, bud. You had your finger in your ass or something.
In your imagination, I'm sure. I've done all kinds of gay shit.
Have you never had your prostate milked?
In the eye of your mind.
Now,
the mind's eye.
Have you ever had your prostate milked? Because that's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. In fucking Nick Lucero's dreams 100 times.
You've never done anything.
You're millions of times.
You never had, like, when you were younger, had your homie's cock in your mouth or nothing like. Never did some Kanye shit with your cousin. But
yeah, we all did that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, share alike. I say, what's good for the goose is most certainly good for the gander. You feel me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man. You're missing out on cock. Right?
Penis.
My God, because everybody's like, you ever tried lasagna? There are people out there that never did. Right? Like, fuck, you gotta fucking shove 6 inches of lasagna in your mouth.
Yeah.
To know what it feels like. To be the Pope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
The Chicago Pope, dude.
The hot dog. The Portillos.
The Portillos, dude.
Yeah.
It's a fine establishment. Dude, he's an American Pope.
Sausage hot dog.
Yeah. Okay. Portillo. They make a. I mean, hot dogs. Hot dogs are a lot like rodeos.
Go on.
You've been to one. You've been to them all.
Yeah.
You know, obviously never had a Hebrew national.
I actually went to a Mexican rodeo once, a rodeo, and that was fucking titties, bud. Yeah, that was dope, dude. Because they'll hop through the rope. You know what I mean? People don't do that anymore.
They have good beer.
They still do that. Oh, and the beer is good, and they have them pointy ass boots.
Yeah.
It's easy to stick your foot up a guy's ass if you have Mexican boots on.
Yeah. They have the Aladdin shits with the snake skin.
Now, is the Hebrew National a kosher dog? Is that what that
I believe
Yeah,
so.
dude.
All beef frank. They're very delicious.
Yeah, all beef frank.
Yes, all beef frank.
Okay, I didn't know if they were just trying to convince me to
I
buy
like
it by
Frank's
being
beef.
like, oh, it's made out of Jewish people.
Yeah.
And you're like, I gotta try
I gotta
this.
eat that hot
They're
dog.
fucking
Guess
delicious.
where this money's
Yeah.
going.
Well,
Yeah.
they tried to convince us that they turned all their ancestors into soap.
Oh my
I've
god!
searched eBay for the last decade.
For Jew soap?
Yeah, I just
And
want a little
lampshades.
I just want a little special K soap. And they
My man.
and they never, they
She
never
doesn't want that circle soap.
They never have it. Look, I've been searching for soap that'll make me dirtier.
I got the soap for you.
Yeah, made out of Jewish people.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah, that's
I've
what
never.
they tried to convince us that they hated these people so much that they wanted to wash their bodies with their flesh.
That'll help. That'll do it.
I just think it's very funny.
I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty crazy.
Well, I can't find a lampshade. I can't find anything made out of these people. A couch. That's what they told me in high school. They said that they would shave their hair and use it as stuffing for couches.
In school?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that
And-
don't sound comfy at all.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Well, the
I was
lampshade story better be true at least.
But I was like, well, I haven't found one. They would have it on eBay. Like if it existed, it would be on eBay. And I've been trying to find one of these couches my entire life.
You'll love this then.
I want a love
the
sack.
public
I would call it a
school
love
system.
sack.
Oh, more love than you could ever get back.
More love than sack. More sack than love.
Tell that to Chuck over here.
Yeah, baby.
More sack than love.
My God, but yeah, no, I once snorted a line of Jew bones.
Cool.
Some powdered Jew bones, dude. You know what happened?
What?
Nothing. It's a waste of Jew bones. you could have used them bones to make a soup, you fucking retard. I told him.
Sure.
You ever have a Jew bone soup where you do a bone broth with Jew bones? It tastes like pennies. Very.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Jewish people, man. I think they're badass, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what? I like that they're like, we're going to do chicken noodle soup, but instead we're going to make balls.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
Chicken noodle balls.
My cousin told me, he's like, did you know
Matzo
Jews invented eating ass? I was like, I don't know if that's true, man. I imagine I was probably like a hungry caveman. Was the first guy to ever eat the ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Out of necessity.
Yeah.
And sometimes now, even in the bedroom, it's a necessity. You used to eat ass for sustenance. You used to eat ass just to get yourself through the winter.
A nice rump roast.
Yeah.
A rump roast.
Yeah, honey, we're out of bologna.
Oh my God, dude, Jesus! You ever look at ass and it had toilet paper on it?
Of course.
And you're like, what the hell am I going to do with this? What the fuck can I do with
Yeah,
this?
you dab the corners of your mouth with it.
Yeah. How good is that?
When you're done.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, what do
Oh, boy.
you guys down with big toilet paper?
Of course.
What do you mean?
Like Charmin and quilted northern?
Oh, he loves Charmin.
Yeah, Charmin's
Oh,
the
dude,
best.
Charmin, dude, Jesus
Charmin's
Christ, dude.
wonderful.
I like Cottonelle, the corduroy.
You
got
like
the
a corduroy
squares?
Cottonelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it
Cottonelle's
sounds
pretty
like when you
goddamn
wipe your
good.
ass. How nice is that?
It purrs.
Yeah. Oh my God, it roars. Mine does.
Yeah.
I bet it does.
I finally took a picture of my asshole.
I have to pee.
You know what I mean? Just to fit in with the kids.
right
And
in there,
dude,
dog.
pink is a bubble gum.
Yep.
Your
You know what I
butthole.
mean? Yes, but I got a hemorrhoid, so it looks like when you blow a bubble and stick it on the wall.
Oh my.
You know what I mean? You ever do that?
Okay.
I won't do it again.
I'm just kidding.
Kick something out of that.
Oh
Yes.
my God, sabotage.
What is it?
You're never coming here again. I'll tell you that. What is this?
I can come other places.
This is
it's
just
just-
somebody's phone thing.
Yeah,
that-
everything's
oh,
good.
yeah.
Chuck, you're back in,
That
bud.
was the charger for Ryan because I was just being a nice host.
Yeah. you were a wonderful host.
Yeah.
As
yeah,
always.
you guys are both very hospitable, very hospitable.
Cordial.
You love a holiday at this house.
Holidays are good.
Yeah,
here.
honestly, that's why I moved in. I was like, I want more of the
You need
fun
people to be
vibes
around.
up in the living room
You
on
need
the
the
green
spirit.
couch that hurts
Yeah.
my leg.
Oh fuck, man! Do you sit in the same spot or you move around?
I don't like chairs that much. Yeah.
What do you think of the banana chairs? You probably definitely hate. Oh, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a little quilted northern?
Just a little tea.
That's insane that you're doing that.
Why?
Well, I just don't. I just
We're
never
both
thought.
What are you talking about?
I just never see you to be like a full mug of whiskey guy.
We're just hanging out.
I like it.
I might finish this by the end of the night.
I think that's cool.
Lit.
This is, yeah.
I'll have John and I record a podcast just us with me hammered.
Yeah.
Can I do it with you?
Doing the fucking
Yeah, man.
Hey, you guys want to add
Fury.
a couple more free haircuts to the mix?
Oh my God, what do you need?
Drive me home
one.
tomorrow. I'll
Drive
chill
me home
out.
tomorrow. You want to hang out?
Yeah, I don't have to work
Sick.
till 2.
Sure.
And let's go to the pawn shop while we're at it.
Yeah.
And look at what kind of games you have.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, just something to do.
You can get a PS5 from us for $380
$380
for
That's
even
all.
a slim if you want.
Is that a good price? Do you know?
I
Most
have no
places are
idea.
still selling like $420.
That'd be a good thing to
eBay?
have, right? In the house.
Look it up on eBay. Pull it
I'm
up.
not-
Pull it up on. No. Just
Or
before
maybe we could
purchase.
make a trade. Come to an arrangement.
It's almost very rare there's ever a straight across trade, but if you have something I could buy from you, I'll easily buy it from you.
Okay.
And because I know you, I'll give you more than I would the average tweaker.
Sick. No, you're the tweaker.
Nope, not me, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I will do at work? I do hit the pen, and I do down an insane amount of zins.
You have one?
At work.
You have a pen
Would
on
you
you?
like to try?
On
Oh
this
my
show,
God, yeah.
you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I penned.
Oh, thank you.
Sign that. Sign that.
Is it that auto?
Now say,
you believe I'm intelligent.
All right, I believed
wow,
it, man.
Sons of
I did
bitches.
believe it.
He makes fun of you behind your back, but I believe it.
Colin,
No.
I don't care if Colin makes fun of me behind my back because I know he will say the exact same shit to my face.
I was gonna say the only reason that I ever make fun of you behind your back is to test the joke with the people and go, is this gonna be funny when I say it to his face?
Thank you. I don't.
Yeah, I would never say. There's nothing I would ever say behind your back that I would not say to your face.
That's right.
Now let me tell you about the. I already told you about the shirt. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Chuck Fury raped me.
I would. We gotta do some rape shirts.
I was saying I would wear that. If you made that as merch, I would wear that. By the way.
so you're down to do that then.
How about I got
What?
raped
We'll
by
do an
Chuck
extra
Fury?
podcast.
Yeah, I'm down.
Are you gonna
Are
stay
you down?
here?
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
You know
stay
I'm
after
down.
I leave?
I am, yeah.
I don't even have to drive you downtown. How is
No.
it? I'm going downtown anyway, so I guess it wouldn't matter.
Dude, let's just go to Ryan's house with a gun and just get the video.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Get
we're
the whole
not
thing.
too far.
I do. Well, that's why I wanted to talk about it, is because we can't release the video,
I pissed him off one day.
Talk about it.
dude. Nothing like this.
I don't
Oh,
believe.
yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I don't believe I
But yeah,
ever
he just
pissed
got mad
Mr.
at me
Leader off.
for talking during somebody's set at that coffee shop.
Sure. Yeah.
And then he told me, he was like, you got to learn to shut the fuck up. And then I just came down on him.
Yeah.
Wow, you gotta learn. Coming from
I can't, dude.
That guy.
I like that.
Dude, that's just an age thing. You don't say that to somebody older than you.
That's just it, dude.
Slightly
People
older than
don't
you.
respect their elders
Like we are.
anymore. Do you know why
y'all
that
need to
is?
Shut
Why?
the
Because
fuck
they're
up.
way more fuckable than they ever were.
Yeah.
Because before you didn't want to fuck old people, you only wanted to respect them.
Now
But
you
now
wanna
they
fuck-
got
yeah, now they look
titties
good.
and they don't do gray hair anymore. They're too good for gray hair.
And that's
Old
what you think
women are
Ryan
getting
thinks
there.
of you?
Did I think I'm an old woman?
That no, no, that you have great tits and
Yeah.
I got one good titty and a normal one. I was dropped as a kid. It shifted me. I told you. God damn.
Yeah.
I don't like talking about it.
You're back. Yeah.
Son of a bitch, dude. Hurt like a bastard.
You're not left brained or right brained. You're back brained.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it shifted me.
yeah.
Yeah. But I will tell you this, and this is a real story. Right? I don't know if this speaks to how smart I am, but I can remember my own
Probably
baptism
doesn't.
8 days after I was born. I can remember the day before because we went to the Catholic store and we did. They tried out. They made me wear a fucking dress. Right, and I remember because I was a baby, I could think, but I couldn't talk. And I remember thinking, like, there's a fucking suit right there that'll fit me,
Yeah.
and you're gonna make me wear a fucking gown.
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it's September 8th, man. Give me something breathable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they stuck me, and
Put
the
some
homie,
pants
and I
on me,
remember
for
the
God's
priest.
sake.
And you know what's funny is the priest that baptized me also raped my uncle.
Really?
Yeah, Father Rodriguez.
Wow.
And you know what's funny about
That part
is
of the story is probably true.
When he was
funny
a child?
the funny thing about that story was you saying, and you know what's funny? That's my favorite part of that. That was the funniest part. In hindsight, that's the funny part.
Because I was still a baby. I wasn't even on his radar. I didn't have chest hair yet.
Is that what he wanted?
To be raped? Not at that age.
No, a baby with chest hair.
I had ass hair.
I believe you came out with ass hair.
Kid, I've been furry since the word go.
Chuck,
Yeah.
what's your earliest memory? I wanted to ask you this.
My earliest memory is running up and down the driveway of a new house we'd moved into when I was about 1 year old.
1.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking early.
Yeah.
I thought it would be 0.
I don't believe in that scream memory
Tell us
shit,
it was
bro.
0.
That's because I'm so highly intelligent.
I was
Right.
hoping you would say
As
that you
evidenced by the
remember being
glasses.
born.
No, I remember I had these black and white saddle shoes, and I looked down at them, and I was like, because you hear about screen memories where you don't really remember, you just heard some shit.
Yeah.
And so I found in an old photo album me running in that driveway wearing those shoes, and I was like, yeah, I think I really remember that. I'm not gonna rule out
I
the
do that all the
possibility
time
that maybe
with my
I saw
grandma.
a picture before.
Oh, sure, I remember that. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. You know.
That's
Yeah.
the earliest memory that I think I have.
Sure.
I do have one from before I could talk when I thought I could talk. Like early swim lessons, and the bitch would dunk us in the water when the moms would leave.
Yeah.
And I would tell my mom, I would cry and tell my mom, but I don't want to go there. I don't like that lady. She does bad things. And my mom would be like, it's okay, calm down. And she'd take me anyway. And then I remember one day she walked in and caught the bitch doing it and reamed her a new one. And then I never had to go. I never had to go back. But I remember my whole life, I was like, why didn't my mom believe me, even in that moment? And it was I finally asked my mom one day when I was adult, how come you didn't believe me? She's like, you couldn't even talk yet when that was happening. You didn't tell, you would just cry when I would take you. So it was like that Look Who's Talking movie, if y'all not too
Bruce
young
Willis.
to remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, well, I thought I was talking to my moms.
Your mom's.
But yeah, my mom's.
Your mom.
Mama Fury.
Yeah.
Mom Dukes.
Mom Dukes.
But I didn't. Yeah, I
talking
thought
about
I
your
was. I
mother.
thought I was telling her
One
but-
person.
But yeah, it's kind of cool.
Um,
I don't know exactly how old I was, but I could not speak yet. I know that according
And
to my mother.
do you code switch when you talk to her? Do you go, hello, mother? It's good to see you.
Nah, I was like, "What's up, bitch?" No, I don't change
what the hell for, Black?
I don't curse when I talk to my moms usually, occasionally, but
Yeah.
no, I talk how I talk when I talk to my moms.
Right.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
When
I only
when I
code
talk to your
switch.
moms,
I only code switch when it's the
shit.
police.
Yeah.
That's but even black dudes.
But everybody does
real
that.
black dudes do that though. They're trying to sound as white as possible.
Well, George Floyd didn't do that.
No, but
as
and
opposed
he
to-
learned the hard way, didn't he?
Yeah.
As
That's
opposed
right.
to fake black dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake ass black dudes.
Like Chuck Fury.
No, I
Like
can't
some
help it.
people
I
that
can't
I
help
know.
it if a whole race of people appropriated my culture, but
Yeah.
That's actually funny. I'm going to be honest with you. That
it is.
That really
it's
is funny.
Yeah, I should do.
I'm not gonna
that.
laugh at it, but it's funny.
I'll get a few laughs if I do
Sure.
it the right way. Also.
You've met
Be some good
people
filler.
like that, though. Like, I went to school with a kid who did that, right?
What?
I had like a crazy urban accent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I grew up where I grew up. And then he did that all through high school, and I found that weird. Because there wasn't one within 50 miles of where I grew up.
So it wasn't weird where I was at.
And then like years and years later, like I ran into
Bronx,
a Noodles
right?
and Company.
Yeah.
Not
Like
early.
maybe 3 years ago. Same sound. I was like, holy shit, that is you, buddy.
No,
Noodles and Company.
we
So
had-
that is
We had black folks in Glendale, but what I mostly grew up with was Polynesian dudes who spent their younger years in black neighborhoods, like in Inglewood, California.
Polynesian dudes here they really are black. They rap, they talk
Yeah.
black, and they ball, dude.
They
Oh
dropped
my
the
God,
M-bomb
they
more
ball.
than they dropped the M-bomb more than black people.
Yeah.
oh heavens, and they believe it.
They do.
What
They
about,
do,
what about
yeah.
more than white
They're the
people
chosen
in close
people.
company around the right people?
Oh, it's sixes.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
was
well
gonna say,
sixes.
I think we all. I think,
Y'all
I think
would know
everybody would
better
be.
than me.
Willing to
I
use it.
just made up a joke. This might be racist, but do you know how to stop a Polynesian fight? Hand one them ukulele or a football, maybe.
Did you just modify some old black joke about a bucket of fried chicken?
Maybe.
Is that what you just did right there?
Yeah.
Are you pulling a Willie one and modifying street jokes? No offense, Willie, but
no ukulele.
Your
That's not.
Navajo joke is street joke.
Hey, we're collabing with Willie Wan in a couple days. So just
I love Willie Wan.
Ask,
Willie
him
Wan's
about,
one of my.
ask him about dating the hoes.
I heard all about his college years. It's great.
Well, the Navajo and the other one was just a plain
the Navajo. Yeah. TM Willie Wan.
No, he's told me about all the bitches he fucked before.
Yeah, when he was in college, it's crazy.
Kid, there's no way he did not, man. Because stalking tall dudes has always been big.
Yeah.
Right? And then he probably had a full head of hair back then. Right? And it was already segregated for the most part, so he didn't have to.
Great hair.
Yeah, he still has. It's white.
Yeah, I'll cut it sometimes, bud.
Sure.
Yeah, holy shit, dude. He's got very thick strands.
Yeah.
Big strands. Holy shit, dude. Like 0.7 millimeter.
That's a lot.
He's like a real life modern day Better Call Saul. On top of all that.
Yeah, but you better not call him.
Hopefully don't call Saul.
Please don't, man.
Hopefully don't, because it's like, well, if you
have to call him.
If you call
bad.
Willie, you just raped somebody. That's
Yes. Yeah.
I rear-ended somebody.
I wouldn't know that.
And I called him for advice.
That's what he does.
And he said, call me back if you rape somebody.
Defends sexual predators.
He goes, call me back if Chuck raped somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'll call you back in about 15
he doesn't
minutes.
say if, he says when.
When.
Yeah. Call me back when Chuck has another case for me.
Yeah. you got him on retainer and shit.
You got to. You got to have a good... There's the thing. I do need to quit pulling my balls out in public.
You need to quit doing a lot of things.
Yes.
For a while.
There's a long list of things
forever.
that you
No, not forever.
doing.
Because
forever. Yes, forever. It's actually it
Maybe just for the rest of spring, but when summer comes back, you can do it.
No, it takes away from your self-esteem.
No, not your self-esteem. Not your self-esteem.
Not mine, yours when you see them.
No, because my...
He's got the nutsack of a 19-year-old, though. Did you really look at it?
Bud.
No, I have the nutsack of like an 82-year-old.
But you're not... You listen, when I look at your nuts, I go, oh, that's a shame, Chuck. I go, oh, that's a shame.
I don't want to do TRT because my nuts are so big, and if they shrink up, that'd be a lot of extra sack.
Yeah,
that'd be a lot of extra sack.
One night we were driving home, and
I think that's what you get off on is people shaming you. They go, oh my God, what the hell?
Cuckery, baby.
I feel like if I was even in the same room or like the room next to you getting off, I would feel traumatized just hearing it. That's how I feel. Yeah. I would say you raped me.
I want to. I'm gonna help you edit when he pulls his nuts out, and we're gonna like overlay his pants more.
Yeah.
And then make the blur as tiny as possible.
That is kind of fucked up.
And I'll tell you what else we're gonna do.
That where you explain this fucking that you're about to.
Wouldn't that be great, dude?
I'll tell you what else we're gonna do. Through the magic of DaVinci Resolve, AI technology, cutting edge, whatever they got going on, we're gonna make it look like a child was right here. Watching you, and we're gonna give it to the police.
Make it better.
Yeah, we're gonna get you put in jail.
And I'm gonna put in a clip of
the way we edit this.
And I'm gonna put in a clip of me as saying, "Chuck, don't expose yourself in front of this child right now. Don't do that.
Don't do it, Chuck. This is a child.
This is a child. Don't do that.
She's 9 years old.
Oh
Honey,
my God.
tell Chuck how old you are. I'm 9 years old.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you'll do it.
Yeah.
And then you'll
say, Chuck calls a cougar.
That's how it would go down anyway.
No, 9's too old for you. You prefer when their age is normally counted in months.
Yeah, I was like, those are freckles, not liver spots.
Like Cagini. Allegedly.
Officer
Cagini.
To protect and serve my ass, Cagini.
To protect and serve a 1-year-old's ass, allegedly, Cagini.
That's
horrifying.
I hate when I bring it up.
Yeah.
Isn't it the worst thing to think about
in the
whole world?
Isn't it literally the most heinous act ever?
Yeah.
Right. Imagine being somebody who got written a ticket by Cagini.
To become a police officer.
Yeah, I think we should bring back hanging people.
Oh,
don't you?
God, that'd be cool as hell.
Well, that never happened. You know, like
they didn't hang people.
No, they
used to hang people in the West.
Yes, they
did.
And the East.
No, those
and the
people.
South.
No, those All those people, they were all just on leashes that got caught on.
No,
Jesus Christ. Crime in Italy.
I thought they were depressed.
Yeah, that was my other theory.
I thought of that. I thought that they were depressed.
Yeah, we're like, hey, you look depressed.
They didn't. Yeah. They lynched themselves. That's what we say.
Who's we? What's this we shit? I didn't say that.
You said that to me the other day.
Oh, when we were having breakfast.
Yeah, they lynched themselves.
Lynchpin.
They were so depressed. That's what John said. They were so depressed.
Yeah, man. Well, they were sad as
Merrill
hell.
Lynch. He's in on it.
They were never going to get their credit score up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, hey, it's tough.
What were we just talking about?
It's got to be rough, dude. Hanging people. No.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
No, but no, the reason, because
Sunmade.
if you end up on the sex offender registry, you can't change your name, and I'm going to legally change my name to Chuck Eugene Fury.
Well, you better do it quick. You better do it real fast.
Yeah, we gotta quit doing that.
Yeah, look,
Just tell it's official.
You better make an appointment.
Well, because it is a crime, and here's the other thing: is you don't want to be the company that you're in is gay. You want to know? You want to know who else does what you do? Steven Crowder.
Nice.
Wait,
No,
he does that?
Yeah,
He shows his sack?
He doesn't do
behind
it
the
as good as
scenes.
me.
To men?
This is someone who had an NDA, and then they broke the NDA, and they discussed what was going on
Oh
behind
my
the scenes.
God, that's so good.
Crowder used to fucking pull his nuts out in front of the other guys and talk about when he was in college, and it was a Jekyll and Hyde, and he did this on the air. He said that it was a Jekyll and Hyde thing, where he would be gay. I don't know which one. I would assume that it was the Jekyll was the gay one.
Yeah, Hyde was a fucking womanizer.
No, it's the opposite. Jekyll is like the nerdy doctor. Hyde is like the monster.
Yeah, but gay is kind of nerdy, and monster is kind of masculine.
Well, yeah,
so
but
gay would be
pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, gay would be the Jekyll.
Dude, that should be the Daily Wire's
cool.
next movie.
Yeah.
Is
Which
Jekyll
one?
and Hyde, but he's gay.
Oh, Chalamet.
The Daily Wire should do that.
Yeah, the Daily Wire should do that, and they should hire Steven Crowder to play Jekyll as well as Hyde.
Yeah.
And it should just be him fucking guys.
And make
for
it a
half of
musical.
Half of it's like porn, like literal just gay porn.
Yeah.
And
Oscar
then
buzz.
Yeah, and then the
Oscar Buzz.
yeah, dude.
Oscar Buzz. That's his porn name.
Yeah.
Oscar Buzz.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
hilarious.
That's a great
John
wow.
Carter.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. He didn't laugh, but it was just like you from earlier.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's a tweet. That's what
That's
that
funny.
is. I'll tweet it.
Do more with it, dude. Don't just limit yourself to a tweet, dude. Write that down, dude.
Okay.
Go to Tandy Leather and make a belt.
Chuck's just thinking about his life, dude. Chuck's just over here thinking about his life. He's just like, oh my
choices.
He's thinking about every time he's pulled him out.
Chuck's thinking about getting
I don't think I
canceled
can remember every
and
time.
how to use it for his advantage.
Yeah,
Don't get
he's
me
about
wrong.
to
It's
be.
funny. It's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
At the right time.
No, here's the.
But you're.
I just lost my readers behind your couch.
but
I'll
you're-
probably leave them here now.
Yeah,
You're-
you ain't
but-
reading shit.
But you're just like me, where you.
I'm just kidding.
Where you're just like me, where the only thing you don't read is a room. So
This is true.
Yeah.
No, I used to I would, at the open mics and the bar mics,
Yeah.
I like to sit up front and pull them out, but keep them under a notebook. And then when the new comic was on, show them my nuts so only they could see and fuck they set up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I
did that to David Holm.
I used to do it. I
And a
used
few
to
other comics.
to Trey when he lived here. I would have my nuts out, and I would just be like sitting on the couch watching TV, waiting for him to see it, and just like not say anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but no.
You're like,
but,
damn,
but,
these are getting cold.
Yeah, dude, they would shrink up. I'm like, no, it's not what it looks like, bud. They're way smaller right now because of how cold it is in the room.
In my defense, I did not know we were live.
But I read the room, and I said, well, it's only me and him, and if David comes home, I'll just call David gay for looking at my nuts. So, what's it matter, right?
Yeah, what's the matter?
But
you expose yourself on camera, on live stream, mind you.
I didn't know it was really live. I would have done it anyway.
Well, we told you.
we
only told you about 12 times.
Thought you were bullshitting.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
I didn't
actually
think we were
live.
actually
So
live.
about 3,200 people
Yes.
just saw your nuts. And
Oh, that many?
Those pretty good numbers, huh?
That's even better.
And they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be very
And
upset.
some of them We're children.
My real
I hope.
my actual legal name is Nicholas Lucero.
Born August 31st, 1988.
Actually, my real name is Jason Thane.
Jason
Thane is my actual legal
God,
name.
that plot thickens.
That'll save you.
LLC.
They thicken that plot up like a gravy.
Yeah.
Like a nice
Jason Thane is
steamy hot
nobody.
gravy.
That's
Don't
a shell
say
company.
steamy hot gravy, man. Just say country gravy.
You like country
Jesus
gravy.
Christ. Well, it's the thing that resembles jizz the most.
You like a country crock, don't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
you like
no,
a
I like
crock.
a Kerrygold.
Yeah.
No, I bought today.
And
I
you
bought,
know what you like is a potluck.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Tell me
yeah.
joke. Tell
We
me
haven't
joke.
Yeah, if it
spoken
wasn't
to
for
you since
potluck,
this,
I'd have no
we?
luck at all.
I like that one. That's a neat little one liner.
You can't-
I like
you
that.
can't-
When
Yeah.
you first said that, John looks at me and he goes, honestly, I kind of forgive him now because of that
Yeah,
joke.
yeah. As soon as I heard that, I wasn't mad anymore.
He was like, honestly, that made up for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That was so good.
Because I'm normally very good at them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a.
Yeah,
I'm not
hey.
I'm not a like
giver.
We should have one.
We should
That's
do
what
one
I
for
say
real,
to that.
dude. This
yeah,
one's not
we
a
should
drill.
do a real one.
Yeah.
You know
the
what
last
it'll
one-
do? You know what it'll do?
The last one was just me, John, Jason, Thane.
Yeah. Oh my
And
God,
Cheyenne.
dude, what the fuck are you gonna do with me then? You had the cream of the crop there. Heavens, he's a pilot, a popper, and a poet. A pawn in the
billionaire.
game.
Pumpernickel.
The dating after divorce comic.
Nickel.
Italiano.
Yeah, he's an
San
Italian
Diego
man.
surfer dude.
Pump a pack of wild
His-
nickels.
Oh my God, it's only worth 5 cents a piece. I went golf with the first time I ever went to Top Golf with him. He called me right before I was there to confirm that I was showing up, and then I seen that was his name, right? It was Jason Thane. And I was like, I'm going to keep that in my back pocket. I'm not going to say anything about it yet. And then we went to Top Golf, and he beat me because you can win and not know shit about golf, and that annoys me to death. So I says, and I paid for him to go golf, and I'm like, after this, we're going to a golf course. Yeah. He's like, I'm broke. I'm like, don't worry about it. I paid for you. And I smoked his weird little ass. And then he was in his backswing, and I was like, this is a perfect time to ask. I was like, hey, why'd you start going by Jay Thaniano, not Jason Thane? And he pauses his swing, and he looks at me, and he's like, when I had 7 stalkers all at once.
Yeah. He's a bitch magnet, that guy.
Yeah, he is. My God.
Bitch, motherfucking magnet.
To be that, because it used to, like, you know what? Chuck Norris used to be able to cure cancer with his fears.
Yeah.
Tears for fears.
Tears.
We all want to rule the world, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Jay, yeah, I keep my friends close and my Thanianos closer. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah. They say I have a corral of retards, and he's my winged Pegasus. Yeah.
What am I?
Oh, shit, you're my ranch hand.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm fine being that.
Oh, no, you're the cook. You're the black guy on my ranch.
Oh shit, dude.
Ring of the triangle. You're.
I'm the house nickel.
John's. God, what is John? If I have a ranch full of retards, you're not a retard. You're handling stuff for me.
I make coffee every week.
Well, what if you had a ranch full of
Good
furies,
coffee.
a.k.a. super geniuses, such as myself?
Fuck, man, I'd be
I'm
flying
a
somewhere.
super genius now. I
Yeah.
have my IQ to 172. Just I promoted
Chuck,
myself.
you tell jokes and they go right under my head.
I'll be good and goddamn.
Dude.
That was
That's
pretty good.
I think that's a good one to end on.
That was, yeah. That was perfect.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to Faggots.